All right, you are listening to the Untitled Gaming Podcast Project. On today's episode, we got a load of gaming news, so a bunch of stuff got announced or dropped, and we also have our theme for this week is Pokemon, because it is Pokemon's 25th anniversary, and that just recently passed.
A big, steaming, heaping pile of news.
Yeah, there's been a lot that's got announced in the past couple of days.
A lot of Final Fantasy VII. A lot of Final Fantasy VII.
Well, let's just go down the list. Well, first thing that I have here is there was recently a Monster Hunter Rise info dump recently. Popular YouTuber Eric's Gaming, he had an interview with Ryozo Tsujimoto, the producer of the game.
Mm-hmm.
And in his interview, it was confirmed that Monster Hunter Rise is confirmed coming to PC next year.
Ooh, okay. So anybody who was sad because they don't have a Switch and won't be able to experience this game, don't worry, you don't have to cry anymore. It's coming. You guys are going to play it too.
Yeah.
I feel like it's kind of weird just because, I feel like World is going to be the one people is going to think is better because of graphics.
Well, the way I see it is, I already know why they didn't do a PC release to start with. It's just because PC gaming in Japan is nowhere near as big.
Oh, I see.
PC sales in Japan are relatively small. It's generally all console.
Oh, okay.
Which is why Monster Hunter World came out for PC later. It's why you don't see a lot of Japanese games released for PC at the same time. And even when they do, sometimes the ports are buggy compared to the console counterpart.
Yeah, well, in my eyes, Monster Hunter is a handheld game, so it just makes sense for the Switch.
Yeah, and that also kind of leads in with why I had issues with World, because it was designed to be a sit-down console experience.
Oof, that's a no-no.
Which maybe that's why I didn't exactly vibe with it. But
that's the nicest way of putting it.
Before we get sidetracked just talking about Monster Hunter for 2 hours, we also had the Pokemon Direct.
Woo! Yes.
Which I was pretty excited for.
I was fucking surprised. I don't know why, but I literally thought they were just going to talk about Pokemon Sleep, which is still missing. What is Pokemon Sleep?
I don't know, dude. Pokemon's trying to take over our life. There's Pokemon Go, there's Pokemon Home, there's Pokemon Smile.
Pokemon Smile? That's real?
It's a teeth brushing app for little kids.
Oh my god, Pokemon's trying to tell me how to fucking live my life, and I'm all for it. When do I buy the little Pokeball pod I put under my pillow? What the fuck is Pokemon Sleep? What is it? It's gotta just be rewards for going to bed on a healthy schedule, but you can cheat that, whatever. Pokemon, I'm sure you're onto something, but they announced some good shit.
Yeah, we got more info on new Pokemon Snap, which very exciting.
That game looks wonderful.
It does. As somebody who held the original Pokemon Snap very near and dear to his heart, new Pokemon Snap just looks like everything that I wanted and more.
And as somebody who got to experience Pokemon Snap at a friend's house, looking at this one makes me feel like finally I get to have the adventure I wanted to have as a child.
They also announced Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl.
Oh my god, so it's Brilliant Diamond, okay. Yeah, so how do you feel about it? Controversy.
Yeah, I have a very, very controversial opinion.
It's a mobile game.
No, that's not it. Gen 4, Sinnoh, is actually my least favorite region.
Oh god, we're gonna hear a lot of this later in our discussion, aren't we?
So however, it is my girlfriend's favorite region.
Yeah, therefore you better watch what you say. She's listening.
Yeah.
She's gonna call you out on this.
She already knows this because my favorite region, Hoenn, is her least favorite region.
Oh, okay.
So, but me personally, I think that the games have a very charming look to it.
Yeah, actually, I like it.
And they said that they wanted to like make a faithful reproduction to the original.
Mm.
And I mean, like, I know a lot of people are hating on the art style and they're hating on the graphics or whatever, but if you look at it side by side with like screenshots from the original Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, they they made it in a way that the even the like the character models in the overworld, they're meant to be the same size and the same proportions to the overworld that they were in the original DS games.
Yeah, I kind of noticed that. Sorry, my throat. But like, because I'm someone that I feel like I brought this up in the last podcast, but like, or maybe I just tell this to you a lot whenever we talk about Pokemon. Pokemon like was resurging around the time, like in my childhood, around Diamond and Pearl. So like that was like, because I played, I grew up with Blue. And then I skipped the Game Boy Advance era, and then I went to Diamond and Pearl, and that was like how I grew up. And like the way I played Pokemon, or at least had Pokemon in my childhood, besides that, was through the anime and then through like the Nintendo 64 spin-off games. That was like basically how I was able to like have my Pokemon childhood. But playing Diamond and Pearl, like, for me as a kid, like that was like revolutionary, and I would like leave home and like go to the park and play with like my toy Pokeball and shit with like the kids around the block, and we'd like pull out Diamond and Pearl and like use our Pokedex like a real Pokedex and shit. Like, I have so many fond memories of this, and like seeing the game like, you know, in this way, it actually like it makes me happy. It just makes me happy to see.
Yeah, and I think people also need to realize that this is still a game in development. It's not coming out until late 2021.
Oh, damn.
So
okay.
It's what they're seeing is it might be in the final game, but it also might not be.
Why is it a mobile game though? It's clearly not prioritized.
Look, dude, I've seen some really shitty looking mobile games. So
the one thing I will say is it does make the amount of like styles of Pokemon game kind of weird, because like it's not Let's Go, it's not like the mainline like series that we have now. It's just its own remake. It's its own thing.
Well, no, they confirmed that this is going to be like considered like a main series remake.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, I mean, I could dig that. It's just interesting to me that it's like not like how they would, like not how they've tackled that in the past, like with Oris. I guess specifically just Oris. That's the only one I'm thinking of.
I think the reason why they took a different approach than what they did with Oros is because well, one, like there's obviously the backlash from Sword and Shield.
Yeah,
people saying,
trees.
like, oh, it's like, yeah, it's like crunch culture. Like, you should just outsource to a different company so you have like more time to work on it, and more manpower.
Yeah,
and now
trees.
that they're doing that, they're trees, dude. That's fucking ugly. Like, the entire Pokedex isn't there, so I'm gonna like, it's like you killed my mom or something.
You killed
like
Pokemon. It's dead.
But so I mean, I already posted this on Twitter, but like Pokemon fans don't deserve shit.
No, we really don't.
It's always like, I want it to be like this, or I don't want it to be like this, and then when the Pokemon company listens, they're just like, this is fucking garbage. Why can't they just go back to when it was good?
I do. If it's garbage, then I'm a pig eating this shit. I'm rolling around in it. I'm slobbering on it, and I'm enjoying it.
Dude, we're American. We
oh
love
yeah, it's our culture. Garbage is our fucking culture. Oh my god. And the big boy game that was announced.
Pokemon Legends Arceus or Arceus.
Ooh, open world. It's Breath of the Wild Zelda. It's
Did you see that Twitter post? Did you see that Twitter post where somebody took a picture of like the character standing on the cliff of Pokemon Legends Breath of the Wild and like Xenoblade, and it's just be like shared universe?
Oh my god. It honestly led to that like the meme trend I've been liking, where people are just posting like people standing on cliffs and being like, Breath of the Wild?
Because like I saw that tweet, but I saw it as a quote retweet, and the quote retweet was just saying, bro, just fucking go outside.
It's literally the same trend of like people like whenever a game takes place in Japan and they go, Persona 5?
Oh my god, dude.
Oh my god. But I do understand, like, to a bit, like when I saw Genshin Impact and stuff like that, it's like I get the vibes, like, oh yeah, it does feel like Breath of the Wild, but like it's fine. Like you can do that as long as like you're like not literally just Breath of the Wild, you know? It's fine.
No. Genshin Impact is clearly
It's
Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, it's clearly Breath of the Wild. It was totally worth breaking inspired. A PS4 at the announcement of it. Whatever that one guy did.
Oh yeah, but
that's
I think
for Pokemon Legends Arceus.
Arceus looks amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, I saw people like online complaining about like, oh, it looks like garbage or whatever.
Oh
because,
my
like,
god.
It's like, look at the grass. They're just like, they're not even like, it doesn't look like real grass. It's like drawn or whatever. But I'm just like,
people still, we are in 2021. People are still fucking talking about the trees. I don't give a fuck, dude. Like, Jesus Christ. At least you know it's a tree. Like, come the fuck on. Let these people make a game that, like, at least fucking is fun to play. I don't give a shit what the tree looks like. Like, holy shit, people. And, like, what's it called? I'm like trying to think of like I think the funniest salty tweet I saw about this, and like funny as in like I just think it was funny. I don't think it was like a legitimate take of it, but someone like posted it next to like, you know how people always do those Unreal Engine like Mario demos or whatever, where it's like Mario running through like a realistic looking forest with like real deer and shit like that. And they're like OMG, Nintendo actually hired this guy. Because like the jokes are always like, Nintendo hired this man. He actually did it.
No, dude.
They hired him.
I love those posts because I just think like this looks like it would play like complete shit, dude. I don't want to see.
Oh my god.
I don't want to see fucking Mario like punching a deer to get a mushroom.
Dude, I love the people who unironically post their Unreal Engine demos of like Ocarina of Time or like Mario 64 of like Mario in like a high-rise apartment or like Kokiri Forest looking really real, and then like when they move around you can tell they just fucking like didn't like actually design any movements in there. It's like he's as light as a feather and like none of the gameplay actually looks like intact. It's just to show off like, look how nice this looks.
Yeah, it's just like I don't know, man.
It's fine. Like, in one way, I get the appeal. I think it's, like, fun to see. But also, like, the people who take that and are like, Nintendo, why are you not doing this? Like, are you fucking kidding me?
Or, like, I get the same feel from, like, people who, like, take a clip from an anime and then they put it in, like, some video editing software and make it 60 FPS. It's just like, this fight from the anime, 60 FPS, 1080p.
God, do they not like when you animate something, it has to be at a set frame rate for like the way it's drawn. When you up that frame, like you're missing, it either skips frames or like you're literally just like you lose like impact and shit like that. It's not great. You're not playing like your demo of like a PS like 5 game and being like, here it is running at like 4K 60 FPS. Like you don't need to do like a Naruto fight scene in that way. Unless it's a game, I guess, and you want to show off your graphics card.
Yeah,
there you go. Hot take. Anyway, Pokemon Legends Arceus, I am fucking so excited. I hope we get to explore more like Pokemon lore like this. This opens up a whole door to a new series that I'm very excited to see where they go with those.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Because like Pokemon lore is like surprisingly deep.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Like I mean, this just comes to mind as like the next game in the series, like the Gen 5 like lore for like Zekrom and Reshiram is to me like really, really interesting, especially with how it's portrayed in the games. And I guess we can go into this more later, but like
yeah, dude, I'd love to hear that.
Yeah, for me, it's just like you said, it opens up the door to so many possibilities, and I would love to see just how much we can learn about like what they have intended for the old world of Pokemon.
Oh my god, you know what I want? If we're doing feudal Japan for Legends Arceus, whatever one takes place in the Unova region, if we're going like ancient America, we got to do like cowboys. Gotta have our cowboy like Cowboy Pokemon game. I guess that's now that I think about it, I'm now just thinking about Coliseum. It's not Cowboy, it's more like Mad Max, I guess, though.
Yeah.
But definitely Western feels in that game. Anyway, Pokemon Legends Arceus, I am stoked. The gameplay looks I mean, I don't know what to take from it besides it must be an action RPG, right? Is that what they're going for?
I'm not sure because they still have like turn-based Pokemon battles.
Yeah, that's what it was looking like. Yeah.
But they also showed your character like like rolling from patch of grass to patch of grass to like
Dark Souls.
Throw the Pokeball at a Pokemon.
Yeah. Also just catching a Pokemon by just literally like winding up, throwing a ball, not needing to like weaken it or anything.
Yeah, but like for me that I am excited for that.
Came down with a case of the vapors. Yeah, I am blown away, and I anticipate more information and hopefully the whole game. I'm sure there's, by the way, like a lot of criticism is like saying like the area looks bland. I'm pretty sure there's more areas in the game. It's probably so early in development. This is all they have right now.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, chill out, people. Jeez.
Yeah, because it's not like the game is like coming out like next month. It's like the game is coming out like maybe not even until like next year.
Yeah, I think literally it's next year. It's like, calm down. We still like, part of me thinks probably Breath of the Wild 2 is probably going to come out before it. Hopefully, I don't know.
It might be. It might have been in development, or it's probably been in development for longer.
Yeah, well, that's probably for sure. But yeah, so that was the Pokemon Direct. I'm trying to think, was there anything else that they announced during the Pokemon Direct?
Aside from those, there was the Post Malone Pokemon.
I was gonna actually ask if you watched that.
I didn't.
I just came across it when I was like laying down with Maya, and I'm like, oh, I forgot that this was a thing, because there are all the ads before where it's like Post Malone all of a sudden turns into this like really badly like looking CG model, and I'm like, oh no. And like it would have been one thing if he was like doing like a fusion of Pokemon music with like his songs or like some original stuff, which I think
it was just his songs with Pokemon playing in the background.
It was literally just his songs with Pokemon like awkwardly like looking over and I'm like, what? Like, who's this? Like, what is this guy doing here on this floating platform? I was so fucking confused. Apparently, the next artist doing it, like, because I know Katy Perry is apparently one of them. I forgot. I think something Blevin or something. I don't know his name. I don't know like what he does. But apparently, they are gonna start doing stuff where they're fusing the Pokemon music with music, which I'm like, why the fuck didn't Post Malone do that?
I don't know, dude.
It was so weird. It was so fucking weird seeing his 3D model just like walk around in a circle on this platform. Like all the Pokemon were like, the fuck? Like, what? But yeah, no, it was definitely something to watch. I highly recommend if anybody wants to know anything about it, like just skip to like the middle of it and watch like 10 seconds and you've seen the entire thing. That's literally all I gotta say. Anyway, yay, Pokemon.
Yes, and then after that there was PlayStation State of Play.
Why the hell was there a State of Play?
Like I feel like Nintendo Directs have made every single gaming company think, oh, if we want to announce something, it's got to be like a Nintendo Direct, because like you see how many numbers those get. So if we do something similar, we're gonna get the same reception.
But the difference is Nintendo has shit to announce. Like, yeah. I mean, okay, like PlayStation, like the one thing okay, maybe I'm being harsh. The one thing I cared about was like, and I don't even own the game, but like the Yuffie expansion. But I guess we'll get to that at the end, because we'll probably talk about Final Fantasy for a while, and I know you're excited for the Yuffie expansion. I know the minute I saw Yuffie show up, I was like, okay, Tyus is gone.
What makes you say that? It's not like my Twitter account name right now this is now a Yuffie Kisaragi stan account.
It's literally Best Girl walks in, I'm like, okay, it's over. Like, I've lost it.
I was watching that because I was working that day, but I was like, oh, like it's like the end of my lunch. I'll just tune into the State of Play, see what's happening, because I didn't watch the State of Play. I literally tuned in at the very end.
Oh my god!
Like, we have one more thing to show you about like this major title, and I was like, oh, what's this? and I heard them talking. I was like, "This is fucking Yuffie DLC for Final Fantasy VII Remake," and then they showed Yuffie. I was like, "Oh my fucking god!"
The only thing though, you gotta get a PS5.
Yeah, it's PS5 exclusive, which I mean,
Ugh.
it's understandable because um the PS5, like the that part of the game, the I don't remember the exact name of the DLC, but it looks like it's been optimized specifically for the PS5.
Yeah, I could tell. God, it looks fucking beautiful.
Oh, absolutely.
Like it blows my mind how good the Final Fantasy like 7 remake looks.
Yeah, and I can't wait. I can't believe they're releasing a game for it before the PS5 is fully released, dude. Like that's such a bold marketing decision.
What? No, it's always been a PS5 game. And like one of the coolest things though, and like PlayStation 4 or PlayStation's been doing this for like a lot of things, but if you have the PS4 version, you don't need to buy it again.
Yeah, which I think is really cool.
That is awesome. Like that is one of the like why is it taking us so many console generations to have that? Like holy shit. Like holy shit. It was one of the reasons why I almost bought Spider-Man Miles Morales. I still kind of want to play it. But like I every time I see gameplay on a PS5, I'm like, nah, I just want to play it on there. Like
Yeah,
I'd rather
you have the PS5.
yeah, like I just like when I look at because like I'm not typically like a graphics person. I'm more so just about like how well it runs and like the chugginess and like 30 FPS. I don't know what it is. I'm like I want to experience this Spider-Man game like because I loved the first one and like this one looks so good. Even though apparently it's not as like long and it's not like I hear people saying it's like not as full, but like I think I'll probably love that game regardless.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's why. Because if forgive me if I'm mistaken, but I think Miles Morales does not. The retail price is not $60.
Yeah, it's 50. I'm pretty sure it's 50.
I think it's like 50 or $40 because like it's not a full game. It's more of like I guess an expansion of the Spider-Man game.
Yeah, and I'm all for it. And like honestly, even like setting the price at that, at least like they're like aware. And like the fact that you don't have to upgrade if like you buy it on PS4, like you could just like carry it like oh, this is what they call consumer friendly. This is what they call making gaming as a hobby affordable.
Not like Nintendo making me pay $60 for Skyward Sword.
They locked my childhood behind a paywall. I'm suffering. I am dying. Meanwhile, I'll just like go on my fucking like emulator. I'm like, okay, here we go. Alright, my crying's over.
Say that, dude.
It's
fucking murder you.
legal loophole. I only emulate the games I own. Like I love that that's like the defense for emulation is like, oh, only emulate the games you own, therefore like that's not gonna hold up in court. All right, like who are we lying to ourselves about? Like that is not gonna hold up in court.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm trying to think of like anything else that was like announced in the PlayStation Direct that like I care about. We saw more of Deathloop, but I don't remember anything from that trailer.
I thought the music and it was good.
Probably, I don't remember. I'll take your word for it. It probably was good. I can't remember. There's Oddworld. I hear Oddworld's good. I'm happy for the Oddworld fans, but also I know nothing. That guy was gonna cut out his mouth stitches, which made me feel kind of gross.
Yeah. I have never played a not mouth.
I've never played mouth sutures. I don't.
I've never played an Oddworld game before, but I have one friend who I know who is incredibly excited for it, and I'm happy that he is.
That's like ultimate. Like this is the attitude I wish us as gamers shared. Is that like we just got to be happy for people that like even if a game comes out we're not excited for it. Let's be happy that for the people that like are excited.
No, that can't possibly happen. If I'm upset,
you're right.
Then I have to make everybody upset.
That's true. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. If you guys enjoy a series that I don't like, then you're literally killing the gaming industry, and they're never gonna make the game I enjoy ever again.
Yeah, you're literally what's wrong with the gaming industry.
Fuck, guys, boycott Oddworld. Never mind. Boycott Oddworld. We don't want it anymore. I just loved all the people that were like looking forward to the next God of War footage or like the next like literally just anything.
Yeah, I mean, like, honestly, I've just come to the conclusion that state of plays are just announcements for Final Fantasy VII stuff.
Yeah, and you know what, like, fuck, I'll take that at least. That was like that. Honestly, that was like the only good thing. And then I guess we could transition to all the fucking Final Fantasy VII shit that was announced. And by all, I guess there's like two more things. Yeah. So do you want to talk about the first one, because I think I know which one immediately shoots to mind. Shoots.
Yeah,
Keyword being shoots. Yeah, keyword being shoots. Oh my god, what the fuck is that?
Hey man, I'm excited for it.
I'm so confused. Yeah, Final Fantasy VII First Soldier, the Final Fantasy VII Battle Royale.
Yeah, and it's mobile only Battle Royale too.
Yeah, so I guess we know the market for this 100% by just the fact that it's mobile only. Maybe it'll come to the Switch though. Mobile games do have a good track record of coming to Switch.
The one thing I can say about it is that mobile games, and specifically mobile esports, are becoming a bigger and bigger thing.
Mm-hmm.
In a day and age where, esports is growing, but not everybody can afford a next gen console or a like state of the art gaming PC.
Mm-hmm.
But everybody has a phone,
Yeah.
And it's like I've looked into this because particularly in like China and India, the mobile esports scene is actually pretty big.
Oh, really? Well, yeah, no, I think I've heard that too, back with like PUBG.
Dude, I remember I saw a not the whole thing, but I saw part of a mobile PUBG tournament.
Oh god.
And it was wild because you see like the five, because it's like 5-on-5, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And you see the 5 people, like each team sitting there at their their little like booths, I guess.
Yeah.
And there's like normally there'd be like a PC in front of them, but there's nothing, right?
They just got their hands on their laps.
They're just sitting there, and then a what's it called? A dude, like a referee comes out with this silver briefcase.
No way.
He walks over, opens it up, and there's like 5 like tournament legal phones in there, and he hands one to each of the players. So that way, it's like there's no possible what's it called, like tampering.
Tampering.
And I saw that, and I was like, "What the fuck is going on, dude?"
Yeah, you got to do that, and like I'm not gonna be the person out here being like, if you're mobile gaming, you're not an actual gamer, you're casual. There's no place for competitive mobile gaming, like, because that's like, we gotta stop this gatekeeping shit. If you mobile game competitively, like esports shit, like that's awesome. Like, holy shit, cats off. I could not do that though. I just could not do it.
Oh, when I was working at Daiso, I actually because my favorite gaming like professional gaming organization is Cloud9. Mm-hmm. And I actually saw a dude at Cloud9 wearing I saw a dude at Daiso wearing a Cloud9 jersey.
Oh damn. Was it someone on like the team?
I asked him like, oh, because you can buy their jerseys on their website.
Oh, okay.
And I just asked like, oh, hey, like, are you a Cloud9 fan? And he's like, oh, I'm actually a member of one of their teams. And I was like, oh, which
shit.
one? Like, I don't know which one. He was part of their Clash Royale team.
Oh damn, that's so cool.
Like the mobile game.
Yeah,
and I was like, that's sick.
That's so cool, dude. I have to appreciate it, because like, if there's literally like nothing helping our like the gaming community if we just push other people down and be like, oh, you're not as valid because it's mobile game. Like, we're not doing anyone any service.
No, definitely not. And I mean, like, there's a bunch of legitimate games that are on mobile platforms.
But you could play like Sonic CD on the phone, and that's like the most blur Sonic game because you can see the devil in it.
Wait, what?
Do you not know about the devil screen in Sonic CD in the song test room?
I actually don't.
Yeah, if you put in a special code, you get to take you to this like screen where there's like this evil looking Sonic with a disturbed face, and in like weird like kanji it says like fun is infinite with Sega Enterprises, and that it's signed by Satan.
That's so weird.
It's real though. This is a real thing.
Oh, but
Anyway,
yeah, Final Fantasy VII First Soldier.
maybe
Or,
it'll take off, you know? Maybe it will.
I mean, look, as much shit as like anyone can give it, myself included, I'm gonna play it.
Yeah, I'll give it a shot.
I actually had a lot of fun playing PUBG Mobile, believe it or not.
Oh, no, I believe it. PUBG's a good game, and like, I mean, it's not like about the thing you play it on. It's about the game itself, and if the game's fun, it shouldn't matter what you play it on, even if it is touch controls. Oh, burn, got him.
I mean, I think what like for games like that, like like PUBG Mobile or like Call of Duty Mobile or whatever, um, those to me, I I'm not like a fan of watching, but like games like I don't know, like Hearthstone or Shadowverse, like card games and whatnot, strategy
Yeah,
games.
yeah.
I feel on mobile, those are like games that I really enjoy.
The AFK arena esport.
Who knows? It could be a thing, dude.
It could be. No, I laugh now, but like when it becomes a thing, like yeah,
Yeah,
like
I mean,
go for
there's
it.
also like a farming simulator. There's a farming simulator championship.
That shit is so fucking awesome. You showed me that. That shit is so
Yeah.
fucking awesome.
I looked into it a little bit more, and apparently there's like all sorts of things. Like you can like there's like picks and bans for like what type of like equipment the enemy team is allowed to have or your team is allowed to have.
That's fucking awesome.
There's like perks that you can do, and there's like
What?
all sort. There's like a meta for it. Like it's crazy.
I gotta get in a farming simulator. Apparently, I've really been missing out. That it
And then-
looks fun, man.
Yeah, I mean, like I was watching like a clip of it earlier today, actually, and like there was like apparently like this really hype moment during like the 2019 World Championship Finals where like this team had like this crazy idea to get hay like their last bale of hay in, and it was like a buzzer beater that they won off points.
Uh-huh.
Like
Oh
apparently
my,
this is like a big thing.
oh my god, that's so fucking awesome. Like I just love the fact that like it's people really pouring their hearts in and like really like just. It fills me with joy, Tyus. It really fills me with fucking pure joy hearing this.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, like I am happy for them. Like if people like me, like if I can like quite literally shed a tear watching watching like a fighting game tournament, if I can get so hyped, like so invested in what's it called? In League of Legends esports, that when my team when Cloud9 beat Afrika Freaks I think it was either 3-0 or 3-1 to get into the semifinals of the World Championship. And this was the first time that a North American team had ever beaten a Korean team in a best of 5. I was literally at a tea house with my girl. It was like a late night tea house, like they're open until midnight.
Yeah.
And I was watching the stream at like I think it was like 10 or 11 p.m. And when Cloud9 won that last game, I got so excited. I just ran outside of the tea house and I was just running around in the parking lot screaming because I couldn't believe it.
Esports are valid, and if you're playing an esport, like you fucking rock. Seriously.
Yeah, and, for the people who are excited about Farming Simulator, I'm not at all trying to bash them.
We are not bashing
I
it.
100% believe that if you are passionate about something and if you enjoy something, you enjoy it to the fullest, man.
I legitimately am like impressed and like think it's fucking amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, let's move on to the next Final Fantasy. Yep, the next mobile game.
Ever Crisis.
Oh, I was so confused when I saw this at first.
Me personally, I think it's such a very, very cool concept.
I want it.
Because, like, if you look at, like, Final Fantasy VII Remake, it's got the story, and I guess, like, the vibe of, like, Final Fantasy VII,
Yeah.
but it's in a different package, whereas with Final Fantasy VII Classic, you have the turn-based gameplay and everything.
Yeah,
like
see,
that.
that's the thing where I'm like, I feel like I would have preferred to play like this Final Fantasy VII remake rather than the PS4 one, like just because like I like to experience like something more authentic to the original experience before like I play like a remake that maybe like completes. I think the only time, like, I'm kind of a hypocrite because the only time I didn't do that was like the Resident Evil remakes.
Hmm.
But I wanted to experience Final Fantasy VII in like its entirety because I've only played like first disc, and
Hmm.
like and so I was gonna like play through it before I play the remake, but like playing through it on the Switch and stuff, I every now and then I just kind of like lose my interest, and I'm like looking at this and I'm like, oh my god, like this is so cool. Like the in the battle screens and stuff, it literally looks like the remake's graphics, but it's
Yeah,
still
and
turn based.
I think that that's like such a great thing that Square Enix is doing, because not only is it giving people a new way to experience Final Fantasy VII with Final Fantasy VII Remake being, an action game. It's not like the
Yeah,
classic RPG that you remember. Like, it's the same story, same world, everything, but it's in a different genre.
yeah.
But then you also have Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis, where it's the same Final Fantasy VII that you knew and loved, the turn-based combat and everything, but it's also got these updated graphics. And I think one of the coolest things about it too is that it's not just Final Fantasy VII, but it's every companion game to Final Fantasy VII as well.
That's what I was confused about. So it like for the what are these like companion titles? Like what are those?
So Final Fantasy VII has had the most, I guess, uh, building of its world compared to every other Final Fantasy.
I guess it's probably because it was like the big cash cow, kind of like big
Yeah, it
revolutionary
was
one.
it was the one that kind of like put. I would say like the other ones, they're good too, but like Final Fantasy VII is the one that made Square Enix kind of like humongous
It
in
probably
a
had a
sense.
bigger Western reception too.
Yeah, it did, and they also pushed for it very hard in the West, like in terms of advertising.
Hmm.
But so there's Final Fantasy VII. There's Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core, which is a prequel to Final Fantasy VII.
Okay.
There's Final Fantasy VII Before Crisis, which is the prequel to the prequel.
Oh my god.
There's Final Fantasy VII Advent Children, which is the movie that's the sequel to Final Fantasy VII.
Right. I knew about. I think that's the only one I was familiar with.
And there's Final Fantasy VII Dirge of Cerberus, which takes place after the movie.
So are they going to basically, because it's, I'm assuming they're going to adapt the movie into turn-based? Is that what their intention with that?
It seems like it.
That's, I like that. That's like really cool.
Honestly, the movie goes really hard at some points.
Yeah,
Like,
Cloud wears
I'm
like 10 belts on his outfit.
that's just Nomura's design being real. But like the fights that happen in the movie and everything, like it's some pretty sick shit.
I've like only seen bits of that in like AMVs, and that's like about it. That's all. That's like all I know is like about Advent Children is like everyone wears belts, and then it's an alt and smash. It's like,
Yeah.
yeah. But I'm like honestly like if this is like I'm really hoping that this is kind of a definitive way to experience like the complete like Final Fantasy VII story. If this is a way to like actually experience that, like that sounds like so cool for me, and I'd love to experience it that way.
Yeah, definitely. And like I said, I think it's really cool that they're paying homage to the original genre of Final Fantasy VII with Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, just fucking like bringing back turn based and like it. It just like I feel like people. People would have been upset if like the I guess Final Fantasy remake was literally just straight up that because people would complain anyway. But like the fact that like you're getting two remakes and like both of and like it's like you get options. It's so cool. I'm just happy.
Yeah, agreed.
It just make me happy. Anyway, what's the next thing? Because I think that's the end of things I got for news updates.
I actually got quite a few things.
Let me hear it.
Have you heard of Elden Ring?
What's Elden Ring? I've never heard of this.
Honestly speaking, I actually
Stroke
didn't know
my
much about it.
chin. Oh, because Twitter never shuts the fuck up about Elden Ring.
Yeah,
So,
but there was like a leaked trailer for it.
oh,
Like
that
a
was
few days
real?
ago. That was
The
real.
horseback riding thing?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know. I thought that was just like someone, because I never believe any fucking leak I see online anymore. People are so good at just making fake shit. Like, I can't believe anything anymore.
I mean, I hadn't seen anything about it being fake, so I'm just gonna assume it's real.
Okay. I mean, I don't know what to make off of it besides I guess it's neat you ride horse.
Yeah, it's a From Software game
George
in
R. R.
a
Martin.
Skyrim type world. Yeah. Oh, dude, Game of Thrones fans were pissed.
Yeah, taking him away from not finishing the books.
Yeah.
I don't read Game of Thrones. I never watched it, but like I loved how the fan base is like so on this guy because like they don't want him to fucking die before he like finishes this.
Well, not only that, but it's like I don't know because again, like you, I also have no knowledge of Game of Thrones, but just how the series, the television series,
Yeah.
is it television? Was
Yeah,
it on
TV.
like
It was HBO.
or whatever? Yeah, but how the television series went from being so good to just god awful in the last season.
Yeah, at the beginning of the last season, people were like still like pretty on the hype train. I was like, okay, well, you know what? I guess I'm gonna have to bite the bullet. I'm gonna give it the good old marathon. And then like the minute like it ended and people were like, this is shit. I'm like, okay, I'm not touching it. I guess. Never mind. Better not get invested.
Yeah.
Elden Ring could be good. I mean, the thing is, I'm not a big fan of the Souls games, the Soulsborne games. So like, I don't know if it's really gonna be.
Oh, dude, I thought you loved Bloodborne.
Oh my god! If you're listening to this and you don't watch my streams, I've rage quit Bloodborne now, and it's going on the shelf for a while because I need a timeout. I need a timeout from that game. It has drained me.
Yeah.
Ugh, but like I get it though. I like the art. I really dig a lot about their games, but like I want to play Sekiro so bad also. But that's just the weeb in me, I think. But but like I don't know. I'm probably not going to play Elden Ring. I'm glad for people who are excited, and if it's anything like the other like games from that studio, it's probably going to be phenomenal.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So again, just happy. I'm just happy for people. But
Yeah.
people were not happy to not see it at that fucking state of play, I'll tell you that.
Oh yeah. I mean, I've just come to expect like any time most companies do some sort of like live announcement trailer thing, that it's just gonna be disappointing because it's not a Nintendo Direct.
Yeah, that's really just how it is. That's just how it is now. I mean, Nintendo has now mastered the one last thing, I think.
They really have.
And it turns out I think Apple's the one that actually started that.
Really?
Yeah, I think it was literally like Steve Jobs at the end of like I think literally I can't remember if it was the iPhone. There's one major like device that Apple made that like we have now that like was announced by a one last thing at like an Apple conference. And that became like a thing they do. I don't think they do it anymore, but like Nintendo's mastered it. I fucking still hyped about Splatoon 3, obviously.
Yeah.
That'll never end.
Let's see. The Outriders demo was also released recently.
Outriders. You're gonna have to jog my memory on that.
It's, from what I understand, it looks like a Square Enix. It's a game by Square Enix. It's a third-person shooter, if I'm not mistaken, or it might be first-person shooter. But
this game! Holy shit! This hasn't come out yet.
No, it hasn't come out. The demo actually came out recently.
Oh my god! I remember like seeing videos about this like maybe it was last year, maybe it feels like years ago because of COVID, but like I remember they were flying people out to play like the beta of this, and people were saying it was pretty fun.
Yeah, and it's like a RPG shooter. I'm not sure if it's like a looter shooter, but
it has like elements of that.
Yeah.
It looks interesting. Interesting enough.
Yeah, so that the demo came out, not the actual game. There was also a supposed leak for Call of Duty Warzone.
Oh, really?
What's that leak? Apparently at the end of this current season of Call of Duty Warzone, because
Mhm.
this is season 2, I believe. Apparently at the end of it, like they're gonna nuke Verdansk, and then
Oh.
they're gonna be the new map for Warzone is gonna be a Black Ops inspired map.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah, it's gonna be like set in the Black Ops universe.
Oh, that's damn. This is like some fucking Fortnite level shit. That's cool though.
Yeah, like honestly,
It's
if they
about
do that,
time they got rid of
pretty
Verdansk.
sick.
I'm sorry. It's about time they got rid of Verdansk. It's been Verdansk for like fucking 3 years.
And then let's see what else. And these are two things that just happened today.
Holy shit! What?
So one, Guilty Gear Strive, was supposed to be coming out next month, but it got delayed until June 11th because they took
Oh.
they had a beta recently, and in that beta or after the beta they had a like a survey where you could like talk about what you liked and disliked, and
Yeah, yeah.
they said like they got a bunch of feedback from the surveys, and they realized that the product is not at a level of quality that they want to release it at. So they are going to be delaying the release of it so that way they can make it as high quality a product as possible.
Good. That's awesome. I'm glad that they're
Which
taking the
is just,
time.
yeah, that's just universal praise right there.
Yeah, it's such a wow way to like take reception and like be smart and like play it cool. So I'm like looking at pictures. I'm like, so this is the game I've been seeing gifs of on my fucking Twitter feed this whole time.
It's so good.
It looks good. I like the art style.
Arc System Works just does things that I cannot describe. Like
They did Fighter Z, right?
yeah, they're the same people who did Fighter Z
And
and
Skullgirls?
not Skullgirls.
Ah, it
Skullgirls
looks like it.
is a
Damn.
different producer, but
I get it mixed up.
like the way that Arc System Works does like the art for their anime fighters, like Grand Blue Fantasy Versus, all the Guilty Gears, all
I
the
see, I see.
games,
Uh,
Dragon Ball Fighters. It just like it's so good, especially with Dragon Ball Fighters because they have so many references to the manga and anime with like little smear shots and just like freeze frames and everything that are just like as a fan of that series, it just feels so good to play.
I will say, like, because again, coming from me, I'm not like someone that like watched Dragon Ball growing up. I dropped Dragon Ball like halfway on Dragon Road, which is kind of sad. I think it's a good show though. I just got to give it another chance. Don't murder me is what I'm saying. Anyway, watching Fighter Z matches, it's like I'm watching the anime. Like it's so cool.
Yeah,
Like it blows me away.
Arc System Works, they hit the nail on the head with how that game looks and feels.
I love it. I love it. It makes me
And
happy. Makes you happy.
the most recent little bit of news is that apparently there is a Switch Pro in the works.
That's okay. I'm gonna murder whoever keeps making these stupid ass looking thumbnails of like the stupid Switch that has the big screen with the little same size Joy-Cons. I fucking hate that. That's the thing everyone jumps to immediately when they talk about the Switch XL. They're like, this is how they're gonna do it. I'm like, okay, I guess there's no better way to convey like what we know about it so far.
Yeah, but according to what I think it's Bloomberg. Yeah, Bloomberg. Apparently, there's a new Switch model in the works that'll have a 7-inch Samsung OLED 720 display. And
That's not 4K.
Oh, apparently it's also going to have 4K output, like when it's docked.
But how can it be? Oh, so it's gonna have 4K output from the dock.
Yeah, and it's going to have a bigger screen, better battery, and apparently it is going to be available for purchase by the holiday.
I don't know how to feel about that. I hope it's just not gonna be like a necessary upgrade thing.
I have a feeling, because I mean, like Nintendo does this a lot with like the DS and the DS Lite and then the DSi.
Yeah, that's where I'm thinking.
And it's like you never had to have DS.
If you wanted to play
Lite
Xenoblade
or
Chronicles, you fucking did.
Oh well, yeah, that was the one exception that they did. With
The
Game
one
Gear.
exception.
That's literally the one exception, though.
Yeah, I bought the new 3DS being like, I'm gonna play all the exclusives, and then I got Xenoblade Chronicles, and I'm like, oh, there's nothing else coming, is there?
There is.
Oh wait, I
Hyrule
could.
Warriors Legends
Oh my god,
is a new 3DS exclusive.
guys, I'm sorry. The 3DS cannot fucking play Dynasty Warriors. Please stop.
You know that was actually my intro to the Hyrule Warriors game.
No, I at least it grabbed you. I'll say that.
Because I wanted to play it, but I never had a Wii U.
Yeah, no, I can commend it for that at least. I don't want to be like shutting out people who experienced it that way.
Don't get me wrong, the frame rate dropped to like
Oh,
4
yeah.
frames per second sometimes,
Oh yeah.
but it was fun. And now I have it on the Switch, and it's better there.
Holy shit. The Switch port is so good. The like Hyrule Warriors Legendary or the Legend Edition or something?
Definitive Edition.
Definitive Edition. So good. Fucking recommend that right now. Go buy it if you like Zelda. Buy it now.
Yeah, but yeah, I feel like it's going to be a similar situation to that, where it's not going to be a mandatory upgrade, but obviously your games are going to look better if you played on that.
Mafioso Nintendo knocking on my door like, hey, you wanna maybe get the new wanna expand a little bit, huh? All you people who bought a new Switch when they upped the battery life are now like, oh fuck. Gotta buy it
God
again.
damn it.
Gotta buy it again. I don't know, I may, like, depending on it, like, I may, just because I'm one of those people. I mean, like, I still have my Switch from, like, launch, so, like, I guess I could do an upgrade if I want to. I don't know.
I also have the Gen 1 Switch. I got
You
mine
got yours day one.
baby.
You're day one. Like, holy shit.
Yeah, shout outs to my boy Tam for because I remember I really wanted to get a Switch day one, but I didn't have the money to pre-order it. And then I think it was like 3 days before the Switch came out, I got my tax return money.
Ah,
And I
yeah.
was like, I can afford to Switch now, but
Get that
there's
fat
no
refund.
place- there's literally no place in the fucking earth that has Switch pre-orders
Yeah.
available. And then my friend Tam was just like, yo, I know you want to Switch. My homie who works at the Best Buy in, I don't remember what city it was,
Got the hookup.
told me that they have a bunch of extra Switches. Like, we can go line up tonight, like or like we can go line up, because yeah, he told me the day of. He's like, we can line up tonight, like, do you have, like, I'll drive you there and everything. And I was like, holy shit, dude. Like, I almost felt bad saying yes because I didn't want to make him wait for me, but I remember he bought a Switch too and he sold it for a profit.
Oh my god. Tam sold the Switch for a profit? Seriously?
Yeah, he did.
Oh my god. I love you, Tam. I love you so much, man.
But yeah, he drove me there. Like, I got out of my no, actually, it wasn't even that I got out of my math class. I like left my class early
Damn right you did.
so I could.
Teacher got to go to the bathroom.
I didn't even say anything because I mean it's like college. It's
Yeah,
like,
it's
they don't
college.
care.
Just get up and go.
Yeah, I just got up, left, told Tam like, hey, I'm out of class. You want to go to Best Buy?
That's so awesome. Holy
Yeah,
shit.
and like I remember that night playing Breath of the Wild. It just blew my mind because I was just
Mhm.
like, this game doesn't feel real.
Like
How is
nothing.
this a launch title?
Yeah, man, nothing has made like come close to recapturing my childhood like playing Breath of the Wild for the first time on the Switch.
Yeah, the only unfortunate thing is, aside from Breath of the Wild, there was literally nothing to play on the Switch.
There was Kamiko. What are you talking about?
No, Kamiko came out like way later.
Really?
It was not a launch title because I
What
remember.
about Snake Pass?
I never had Snake Pass.
I'm like thinking there were like 5 games I played on my Switch, and like it was like Zelda, Mario Kart, Kamiko, Snake Pass. I can't remember the other one. It might have just been 4.
For me, it was Zelda, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and I also had 1-2 Switch,
Oh, rest in peace.
and like, because I would bring my Switch to like, because like my family is we have like these big parties like all the time pretty much.
Yeah.
So I would bring my Switch to the parties, and we like, it would be funny, like me and all my cousins playing 1-2 Switch, and then we'd get like, my older like relatives to start playing, and it'd be a great
Oh, that's
time.
fun.
Like,
Yeah.
but it got really boring really fast.
Yeah, that was everybody's experience, I think, with 1-2 Switch. I think the
I
one
was
that lasted
really
the
hoping-
longest was the dual game.
Yeah, I was really hoping that 1-2 Switch would be like the next Wii Sports, but
No.
I don't think we're ever going to be able to get something like that.
What are you talking about? Mario Tennis is coming out with motion controls.
It ain't no Wii
We're
Sports.
getting it. We're getting it this year. Wake up.
Uh,
And then also, what's it called? Doesn't what's that like one board game one? It has bowling on it.
it's got bowling.
Yeah, the 50 games one that
Oh,
Nintendo.
Clubhouse 51?
Yeah, Clubhouse 51. It has bowling that's apparently like Wii Bowling.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was surprised to hear that too, because bowling, as last time I checked, is not a fucking tabletop game.
It's not.
But
As somebody who used to be in a bowling league, it most definitely is not.
but it's on there, so fuck. There you go. I did have one last news headline that I forgot to mention, and I specifically like had a tab open on it so I wouldn't forget. Did you see the overview trailer for Fantasian?
Oh, yes, I did actually.
That shit looks amazing. Holy shit.
Yeah, and I think I'm hyped for it for a number of reasons. One, it's by Mistwalker, and Mistwalker is Hironobu Sakaguchi's company that he made after leaving Square Enix. And Hironobu Sakaguchi is quite literally the father of Final Fantasy.
It's gonna be so good.
And not only that, but the music is being done by Nobuo Uematsu, who is he was the lead composer for Final Fantasies 1 through 9, and he did most of the music in 10 too.
Oh, so we're just getting the band back together.
Essentially, yeah, and like not only that, but like the game itself just looks
The diorama just is fucking genius. Like,
Yes.
holy shit, the art style with the diorama aesthetic. I'm like, because I'm a I could go on about that. I'm literally a fucking sucker for miniatures. I love like at museums, like little miniatures and shit like that. This is like I get to play in the miniatures, and it's an RPG. Like, oh my god. It's amazing.
And I'm not sure if you saw or if you like looked too much into it, but I know that a very common complaint nowadays for RPG like JRPGs specifically is like, oh, I don't like turn-based combat.
Wang.
Or not turn-based combat, I'm sorry. I don't like random encounters.
Yeah. I've been seeing that.
But there's a system in this game where you can like store up your random encounters. Like when you essentially run into them, you just send the monsters to a different dimension.
Oh.
And you can just stack them up, and then like you can just go in there and like do all of your random encounters at once.
That's smart. Holy shit.
So that way,
That's
instead
such
of
a
doing like
smart
a bunch of little
mechanic.
battles, you do like one really big battle against all the enemies at once.
Oh my god, that's such a smart mechanic. I've never even I don't think I noticed that when I watched it. I was too busy just looking at the background like, ooh.
No, I mean, don't get me wrong, like it looks great. Like, I mean, I know both you and I have gushed about the Octopath Traveler art style.
It's literally like the next step up. Like they've already like outdid it in my opinion. I really just this diorama style is like
Yeah, the one thing I'm bummed about is that I'm probably not going to be able to play Fantasian because I don't have an Apple product.
Wait. What?
It's going to be for Apple Arcade.
No, wait. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
No, don't say that. No, wait. No, Tyus, please. My dreams are sipping through my hands right now. Wait. No.
Don't you have an iPhone?
I have an iPhone, but that's not how I want to play this game. I want to play it on TV. I don't have an Apple TV.
It's for Apple Arcade.
Oh, it's like how they put fucking Journey 2 on the fucking Apple Arcade and then no one played it. I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm still happy. It's okay. I'm still happy about it. Oh.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you because I don't think you follow Hironobu Sakaguchi on Twitter or anything, but here I'm gonna send you a tweet where he posts the actual like diorama of one of the like.
Oh, I think I've seen that tweet. Yeah, like the actual handmade one. Yes. Yeah. Oh my god, it's fucking amazing. It's beautiful. Like, holy shit. Like, there's some real love and, like, heart put in this.
Yeah,
it's gonna come on the Apple Arcade. All I
mean,
can hear in
hey,
my head is the fucking Diablo guy going, "Don't you guys have phones?"
I mean, it's $4.99 a month or $50 for the entire year.
Can I just fucking buy the game and just own it? Is it possible? Can I just... Oh my god. I'm just looking at it though. It's so pretty.
Yeah, definitely.
The one game that'll make me fucking try the Apple Arcade, I guess. Here we go.
Oh, here's another tweet where Hironobu Sakaguchi posts the concept art and the actual diorama of the concept art made.
Ooh, let me see. Oh my god. I just I'm so torn now that I know it's on Apple, like the Apple Arcade, but now I'm looking at this. I'm just like the craftsmanship, the attention to detail on these tiny, tiny little dioramas. It's gonna cry.
Yeah, no, real talk. I'm probably gonna I might just pay for an Apple Arcade subscription and use my girlfriend's iPad to play this game.
It might, yeah. It's looking like it. It's looking like that's just how it's gonna be. Oh my god, I hope it's just a limited time exclusivity, because I think Journey 2 eventually came to like Steam or something. Maybe I'm hoping it's a limited exclusivity deal. Please don't lock it on the Apple Arcade forever. Like, holy shit, please. This game deserves to be experienced.
Sorry to burst your bubble like that, man.
It's all good. It's all good though. The good thing is that there's a game coming out that people poured a bunch of passion into, and there is a way to experience it. Ultimately, at the end of the day, so we'll take it on that stride, and I think it's time to celebrate a little anniversary of a little game that we enjoy, but no one on the internet does.
Oh man,
Pokemon.
So, Pokemon, yeah.
The big 25.
I mean, yeah, and it's also the year that I turned 25.
Oh my god, it's Destiny. I think he literally it's like you just age with Pokemon.
I do.
It's wonderful. It's a good, because yours is Pokemon, then for me it's Ocarina of Time.
That's so great.
Specifically. Not even like just the Zelda series, but yeah, dude,
just Ocarina of Time itself. That's the only one.
I will say, literally, like, because I honestly wasn't even thinking about Pokemon. Like, I remember when they announced like the logo. I do not like the logo, by the way, for the anniversary. It seems a little lazy. It's fine. It's whatever. I'm not.
It's the same one that they used 5 years ago
Really?
for the 20th anniversary, just like modified to be 25 instead of 20.
Oh, really? Hold
Yeah.
on, Pokemon 20th. Oh, okay. Well, at least the 20th one had like little shapes and stuff on the inside.
Yeah,
I see what you mean.
it's very similar, and like part of me got really used to the 21 because of that was the time that I was playing the Pokemon TCG, and
yeah.
the Pokemon Pokemon always goes ham with the trading card game, but like they were doing a bunch of stuff specifically for the 20th anniversary.
Wait, wasn't
like,
that when they reprinted like the original?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that was those were fucking crazy decks. Okay.
Yeah,
I remember that.
And you would not believe how much money those cards sold for.
Yeah, no, I'm fully aware, because I was like just paying attention from the sidelines.
Yeah, and another thing is fun fact, every single Pokemon trading card game set, they have a unique energy card design for each one of them.
Oh, really?
And a full set of like
sense.
holo energies for the Pokemon 20th anniversary ones at the time was selling for I think like $700.
$700? Let me look at my cards real quick.
No, there's this other one. It was a really popular one back in Pokemon Heart Gold, Soul Silver during that expansion. Each one of the energies, they had like a silhouette of a Pokemon behind the energy symbol.
Oh fuck! I know what you're talking about.
A full set of those energies, like all like hollowed, is so expensive nowadays.
Jesus Christ, dude! I gotta hold myself back from getting back into the TCG because I got back into it like a year ago, and then like I kicked myself out of it again because I cannot spend that money. I was like, I literally like I bought like one of the fuck, I forgot what the name of them are. It's like the ones with card backs that come with like 4 packs. And it's like a card back comes with a pack and a coin. It's like 4. Anyway, I bought like one of those, and then like I went back and I bought like the entire rack.
Holy shit.
And then like I was literally like my entire paycheck, and I was like, what am I doing? Why did I do this? I like opened the entire thing. I got like 1 rainbow rare. I'm like, was it worth it? Was this really worth it?
You'd be surprised, dude. Some of those cards sell for a lot of money.
But I'm not selling them. I'm like hoarding them. I still have my binders full of my fucking cards.
I mean, hey man, if you enjoy
these.
it too, that's totally fine.
That is the thing. My problem with Pokemon, like my problem with any sort of trading card game, like I wanted to get into Yu-Gi-Oh! And I wanted to get into Magic, all for the same reason, and it's just that I liked the artwork, and I just wanted to look at the artwork on the cards.
I see.
But this is not a controversial take at all. The best Pokemon cards were the ones with like the clay like figures.
Oh, I love those ones.
Those were the best Pokemon cards. Don't fucking at me.
I won't, but I just love all sorts of different Pokemon cards. Like, there's this one set, where they have it was during the Pokemon 20th anniversary set actually, and it's a Charmander line, where the Charmander card has a boy getting his Charmander like as a starter Pokemon.
Yes,
the Charmeleon has him and his Charmeleon battling, and then the last one is like him and his Charizard like climbing up like a snowy mountain.
Yes. Oh my god.
There's this there's also like the
Tepig line.
Yeah, where it's the little boy and his family's growing as the Tepig evolves.
Makes my fucking heart like so warm. Like my chest is so warm looking at this.
As much as I love those clay ones, man, those ones that tell a story.
Oh, like, hell yeah.
They hit different.
Hell yeah, dude. Oh my god. And of course, everybody has the most expensive card in the game, the Ancient Mew card. The rarest card in all of Pokemon.
Oh yeah, dude. Pokemon the first movie.
My Ancient Mew card's fucked up because like I taped it to the inside of my locker in high school like a dumbass because I'm like, oh, wouldn't it be cool to decorate my locker by just taping these in here? I'm like, god fucking damn it.
Like because they when Pokemon the first movie was in theaters, they actually had special like promo packs. And like the cards in it had they have a little Pokemon the first movie like logo printed on the card.
Yeah.
I think like a Dragonite from those sets is worth like $50 nowadays.
Damn, really?
Yeah, you'd be surprised at how much trading cards worth can go up.
Jesus, I have like that weird looking Mewtwo card from that era. Like,
oh, there's also
the weird poopy looking one.
Pokemon is doing Happy Meal giveaways.
Oh my god, that whole thing going on right now. I am following this. Yes, the recent debacle with that.
Yeah, did you know that right now like a Holo Pikachu is selling for $200?
Yeah. I am aware. Is it actually the rarest? Is it actually rare or is it actually random? Like, is there a rarity? I know there's one holo in every one, and like there's only like 25 cards, I think, but like there's a possibility to get a holo for each of the 25.
Yeah.
And yeah, the Pikachu one's it's just because it's Pikachu. That's usually how these like cards work. The prices work. It's just how popular the Pokemon is.
It depends because
it does not depend. Charizard is always the most expensive.
Yeah, cards can be expensive for one of two reasons. One, they look cool as shit, or two, their effect is absolutely broken and they're like a staple of competitive play.
Well, yeah, that's every trading card like meta. I mean, Rainbow Charizard, man. Why? That is the most fucking, because it's like 400 something, isn't it right now for a Rainbow Charizard? I think last I checked the price. Let me look it up really quick. Let me punch the numbers. Rainbow Charizard, because last time I checked it was like around 400 for a Rainbow Charizard. It is currently $479.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Yeah, I am not even surprised by that.
God, it's straight up gambling. I cannot get back into that. In middle school, we kill each other over this shit.
Oh,
Like,
trust me, you'd be surprised at how intense this shit can get when you're out of middle school.
then you're actually just stealing. I mean, I've had cards stolen from me in middle school. Like, I had my blazer. Like, me and like my friends all were like missing our fucking cards, and like this one kid would always bring a long box with him to school. And like one day, like when we were at lunch, and like he wasn't like guarding his long box, like we all got together and like looked inside, and we found like all of our cards inside his fucking long box.
Oh wow.
And like we called him out on it too, and he like broke down crying. He's like, "No, those are mine." It's like, yeah, you just so happen to have literally every single card we're all missing. Like, fuck. Oh my god, dude. That shit was crazy. Being a kid playing fucking Pokemon cards. We never played it right either. We just played math, basically. We did not play the energy cards at all.
Oh, just like, oh, I use this attack.
Exactly. Like, what the fuck? Literally, like, energy cards are just filler. Trainer cards were just like weird. We ignore those. Only fill your deck with like Pokemon you like, and then we just play math.
Dang, dude, I was the weird one that knew how to play the card game.
We had one. We like, I think it was literally my friend Daniel that like knew how to do it, and we always like ignored that. Like, he would like always start like setting it up for like actually playing. And we're like, no, that's not fun. Like we like it this way. We like it the wrong way. We like it the smooth brain way. Smooth brain Pokemon cards. Oh, anyway, Pokemon cards, I'm glad we touched on that because that's a vital aspect of the Pokemon company as a whole. Do we want to start running down our favorites, though, of the entire series?
Yeah, well, this is a very, very, like, common thing, but, my favorite Pokemon is actually Pikachu.
Wait, overall, I think you've told me this before. I feel like you've told me this before, that your favorite Pokemon is Pikachu, and I was like fucking vanilla ice cream over here.
Yeah, because the first Pokemon game that I ever played was Pokemon Yellow version.
Mm-hmm.
And, so Pikachu was my very first Pokemon, and just playing the game with Pikachu, like, beating Brock's gym with a Pikachu is like actually the dumbest thing I ever did.
Sheer force your way in. Even fucking Ash knew you couldn't do that.
I just grinded until I was able to beat it, just because of world disparity.
No.
Yeah, and ever since then, Pikachu's just been my favorite Pokemon.
I like, I mean, honestly, like, Pikachu's a fucking awesome Pokemon. I can't deny that. I feel like as a kid, I always liked Raichu more.
Oh no, I was the opposite. I like hated Raichu.
I wanted to strangle Ash for not giving Pikachu that fucking stone.
No, I wanted to strangle Ash for even thinking about giving him the stone.
It'd make him stronger. What, do you not want him to be strong?
Pikachu's strong enough as it is, okay?
Yeah, no, he's actually like broken in anime. It does not make sense why type advantage doesn't exist in the anime. That's just a fact.
Yeah, but aside from Pikachu, other favorites that I have, Salamence from Generation 3.
Ooh, I love Salamence.
Cyndaquil from Generation 2.
Of course.
Big favorite.
Yeah, everyone loves Cyndaquil.
This one is very special to me, but Pidgeotto specifically from Generation 1.
Yeah, no, Pidgeotto is solid. Like, I think that's still like my favorite, just like bird, like just regular bird Pokemon.
Yeah, the reason it's my favorite is because my parents have never been very happy at the fact that I love video games.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm never gonna forget one time I went to the bathroom when we were at an airport, and I gave my mom like my Game Boy Color while I went to the bathroom. And she had found a Pidgeotto in Viridian Forest, which I only found out recently is like a 2% encounter rate. And she caught it for me, and like that was just like, for me that was like a very like it's a moment that just stays in my memory.
Aw, oh my god, that's so cute.
Yeah, so that's why specifically Pidgeotto, not Pidgeot, is
Yeah.
special to me.
Pidgeotto, I just like the name more. I always in my head was like Pidgeotto is the final evolution because it's like it's the longer name.
It's got the cooler name, yeah.
Yeah, like you don't go Pidgeotto and then Pidgeot. Like doesn't make any fucking sense.
Yeah, it's like Pidgeotto is the
The
longest one.
peak. Why wouldn't you peak at Pidgeotto and then slump back into Pidgeot?
Yeah, he peaked in high school.
Yeah, Pidgeotto is literally peaking in high school, like the Pokemon.
How about you? What are some of your favorites?
All right, I made like different because I had to differentiate that from starters because like I love a bunch of starters and it was messing up like my categories. I pretty much picked like a top 3 for all of these, but for my favorite Pokemon, my third favorite, Mimikyu. I don't know what it is about that fucking ghost. I just love it so much. It's so much character just in its design alone.
Yeah, because it looks like Pikachu.
It's because he wants to be loved.
Pikachu was so good they made a second one.
It's because he wants to be loved. Oh yeah, literally, I'm starting off with like my like third favorite Pokemon is like a Pokemon that just wishes it was your favorite Pokemon. But I love Mimikyu for that. Like it's so charming and like I really went into this like looking into like a lot of the newer games and stuff and like I gotta say I'm surprised by how much I really love from like more recent Pokemon games.
There's a lot of newer Pokemon that I really like. I just named like some of the ones from the older generations specifically, but yeah, no, Mimikyu is absolutely great.
Yeah, Mimikyu made it definitely like really quickly all the way to like top 3 status. And then my second favorite, this is just childhood like nostalgia at this point, but I've always loved Flaffy. I just so cute, so pink.
Every time I play
big
through
sheep.
any of the Johto games, I always catch a Mareep and evolve it.
I love Flaffy. Oh, that, but like obviously, like, well, not obviously. I'm assuming when you catch a Pikachu, that takes the spot, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. For me, I'm Flaffy all the way. I write Flaffy or bust.
Yeah, no, for me, quite literally, and this is something that is not just for me. Like my friends know this too. At any time, like that Pikachu is available in like the start of the game or like before the post game, I always make sure to have a Pikachu in my party when I clear the game.
Oh yeah, fair enough, for sure.
Yeah, I remember one time, my friend was driving down the street and he saw me and 2 of my other friends walking down the street and he was like, "Oh, that guy's tall. That looks like Josh. Wait a minute." And like, wait, that guy like looks like this one fighting game character, Rashid. Wait a minute. And he's like, "Oh, and that guy looks like he loves Pikachu."
Oh my
Wait a minute.
god. Oh my god. I was like thinking about this because I was like torn between Flaffy and Mareep, and I figured out distinctly why Flaffy's the one I love over Mareep. And it's the fact that Flaffy has the little nubby arms that go forward. It is the most darling little thing. I want to give Flaffy a big fucking hug so badly. Flaffy makes me want to cry. Anyway, my number one favorite Pokemon, excluding starters, Munchlax.
Oh, okay.
Not for any, like, not even for, none of these were based on any sort of like gameplay or anything like that. Just out of like design, like, because I had a Munchlax toy growing up. I just love his design, and in the anime he was always like the cute like little Pokemon always eating. I'm like, oh,
He's just a little hungry boy.
he's a hungry boy. Say Munchlax. I'm like, yeah, I get this guy. This guy, like, I don't know, he just had such a charming design, and also he becomes Snorlax, which is always a plus.
Okay,
Gotta
so
block roots.
how about this? Do you have like your favorite Pokemon from each generation? I mean, you already listed one from Generation 7, Generation 2, and Generation 4.
You know what? I could probably let me think. If I had to pick one from Generation 1, this one could be easier. For Generation 1, it's Squirtle easily. I'm a Squirtle boy all the way up through. I love Blastoise. I think he's cooler than Charizard. You can at me on Twitter. We'll fight. It's fine. I will take you down because I'm correct.
I have a very similar opinion because I also pick Squirtle.
Fuck yeah, dude. Squirtle Squad. What up? Let's go. Hop in the car. We're gonna go wear some fucking V shapes. We gotta get Kamina glasses. Let's go.
Oh, dude, that's my dream.
Let me think. And then from let's see.
So
I'm
my Gen
thinking
1 is Pikachu, your Gen 1 is Squirtle, Gen 2,
Yeah.
yours is Flaffy, mine is Cyndaquil, Gen 3, mine is Salamence.
All right, Gen 3. Fuck, I'm gonna need like. Wait, no, that because Snorlax is Gen 4. I always get that confused because Munchlax shows up in the fucking Legend of Lucario movie, which has
it
like
also
Hoenn
goes with the Gen
characters.
3 anime. Yeah.
Yeah, so that always messes me up. Gen 3 Pokemon. Like honestly, like off the top of my head, I want to say by design like Trico for some reason, but like it's not Trico. Oh, you know what? Okay, now that I'm looking at it, I literally like just typed in Gen 3 Pokemon and like immediately one shot to my face that I really like. Milotic.
Oh, okay, dude, I love Milotic. I've caught like 3 different shiny Milotics actually.
If Elegance was a fucking Pokemon, it would be Milotic, and then just fucking wonderful Pokemon.
I actually farmed for a shiny Milotic in Sword and Shield.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah, and I have a 100% like perfectly competitive shiny Milotic.
Oh my god, that's awesome, dude. That's so cool. Wait, what about you for Gen 4 then? If I'm Munchlax.
Gen 4, because look, as much
You
as
don't
even though I
like
said
any
Gen
of
4
them.
No. Gen 4, I hate the region's design, but the Pokemon are so good.
Yeah, there you go. There we go. Now we're making sense.
I love the Pokemon in Gen 4, and I think my favorite is either Weasel or the Shinx line.
Okay, good lines. I love both of those. I was almost thinking you were gonna go the route of saying Pachirisu, just for the meme.
I do love Pachirisu. Don't get me
Pachirisu
wrong.
for the meme, because I mean
Look,
it's literally a Pikachu squirrel. I was like, that's right up your alley.
I love most of the Pikachu clones except for Dedenne.
Yeah, Dedenne. I'm not a big fan of the Dedenne at
Like
all.
pretty much all of the other ones I love to death. It's just Dedenne's the one I don't like.
Yeah, that one was too obvious, I think, for me.
But yeah, so Gen 5, what's your favorite Gen 5 Pokemon?
Gen 5. Man, Gen 5 is like, honestly, like people always shit on Gen 5 because that's the car key Pokemon. It's the garbage bag Pokemon.
Oh no, that was Klefki was Gen 6.
Klefki was Gen 6?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm fucking dumb. Gen 5? Ah, man. You know what? Oh, no, Dove. I know which one it is. Isn't Honedge?
That's also Gen 6.
That's Gen 6 too? I'm fucking dumb. All right, Gen 5. Oh my god, I'm like trying to look through. Oh, there we go. I know exactly the one. It's the fucking Bert and Ernie sumo wrestler guy or karate guys. I love Throw.
Throw and Sock.
Yeah, Throw and Sock. I think Throw is my favorite. I love Throw.
Oh wow. For me, Gen 5, I really like Darmanitan.
Oh yeah.
I like the idea of just like a gorilla Daruma doll, but I also really like the Archon line, Archon and Archeops, the fossil flying type Pokemon. I love Zorua and Zoroark. And honestly, like I know everybody hates this Pokemon, but I love it to death, and you can fight me on this.
I will fight you.
I fucking love Vanillux.
Dude, I see the charm. I'll be honest. It's ice cream Pokemon. Pokemon's lazy. You just look at anything and say it's a Pokemon. Like, no, dude. I think it's very charming, very cute. I hate running into it when I'm just riding my bike on the ocean in Sword and Shield, but it's fine.
But yeah, there's so many Pokemon in Gen 5 that I really like. Like Volcarona.
Oh yeah.
Braviary.
Oh, Braviary is good.
Mienshao.
Oh, Mienshao. Oh, wait. What's the panda? Is that
Pancham
also Gen 6?
That's Gen 6.
Why do I confuse Gen 6 with Gen 5 Pokemon?
Also, Gen 4 or Gen 5 has the Lillipup line, and I love my fluffy doggo Stoutland.
Everybody loves the Lillipup line. Okay, wait,
But
did either of us pick anything from Gen 6?
No. Or well, you said a bunch of them thinking that they were from Gen 5.
Yeah, I know. Now I'm looking at Gen 6. I'm like, this is a pretty baller lineup. I'm really liking what I'm looking at here. Like I fucking forgot Pumpkaboo is Gen 6. I like Pumpkaboo. I guess I gotta go with fuck, this is difficult because Sylveon's in this generation. I really fucking like Sylveon. But I gotta give it to my homeboy Chespin. Homeboy Chespin.
Cool.
I just love he's so cute.
I have a top 3 for Gen 6.
Oh, okay, hit me with it.
So I love Greninja.
Greninja's hot.
I love fucking what's his name? I love Hawlucha.
Hawlucha's not. Did not like dying by Hawlucha fucking over and over again.
Dude, I named my Hawlucha Nacho Libre. It was great.
Hawlucha's a great Pokemon. I'm just teasing. I just didn't like getting my ass ripped apart by him constantly.
And I love Goomy.
Oh, Goomy is wonderful. He becomes he's a dragon.
Yeah, and like I know Gudra, people think it's a dumb looking dragon. I love Gudra.
Gudra is fucking awesome. I was unaware of any sort of Gudra hate. I thought Gudra was fucking awesome. Oh, I love Gudra.
Now we got Gen 7.
All right, Gen 7. I think that was Mimikyu, right?
Yeah, for you it's Mimikyu.
Yeah. Okay, what about you?
For me, it's because there's like a lot that I like, and there's also a lot that I don't like.
Yeah, some of the designs are kind of forgettable in this gen. I'm like looking through.
Yeah, but
the Tappy whatevers, I don't care. Yeah, I don't care for them at all.
Let's see. I really like Rowlet.
Oh my god. Yes.
He's just a ball.
I literally, because like I think I told you it's like I divided into starters. On my favorite starters, it goes Totodile, Rowlet, Squirtle. Rowlet's so good.
Aside from Rowlet, I really like Lycanroc.
Yeah, okay. I like Lycanroc.
The Rock Doggo is really good, and then I also love Togedemaru because he's a little round boy.
I'm trying to remember what's the name of the one that's like a Floralay? I can't. I know. I'm pulling a blank too.
Comfey.
Oh, what was it?
Comfey?
Comfey?
Yeah.
That Pokemon's fucking wonderful. I do like that one.
All right, now the most recent generation, the one where they can't make trees apparently.
Bad trees. Got him. Yep. Let me. Like I'm literally playing Sword and Shield right now because I just want to try out the DLCs. So I'm like trying to think back to recently. I guess we can't do Galar forms or anything like that, can we?
I mean, you can if you want. I'm not against it.
Because I feel like that'd just be like I guess it's technically not a cheat answer because I want to give shout outs because we didn't say it in for Gen 7, but like Alolan Vulpix, pretty fucking tight.
I love Alolan Vulpix.
We all love Alolan Vulpix.
Also,
so good.
Backtracking a little bit, when you said that you loved Mimikyu, I also have another friend who loves Mimikyu.
Ooh.
And I remember I shiny chained for 3 days, like a straight 72 hours, to get him a shiny Mimikyu.
Oh my god, the dedication. Surfetched is pretty lit, not gonna lie.
Like, I really like Sword and Shield's like Pokemon a lot.
Yeah.
So like I love Choodle. He's just a little turtle.
Oh yeah.
I love Wooloo, who's literally just a sheep.
I don't think he's better than Mareep though. I'm not backing off my boy Mareep.
I love Yamper, who's just a dog.
Yamper is wonderful, yes.
Yamper is just a little corgi, and he's cute as fuck, and I love him. I love Appleton. Appleton is my boy.
That's the one I'm thinking of. I'm thinking of Flapple. I love Flapple.
Oh no, I'm a hardcore supporter of Appleton, especially because Appleton is only like 1 foot tall, so he's just a little boy.
Oh, whoa! I love it.
Let's see, what else do I like in Gen 7 or Gen 8? I love Alcremie.
Oh, Alcremie's awesome.
There's also the boy Snom.
Oh, you know who else I love? Is it Hatene? No, I'm talking about.
I think it's Hatene. Yeah,
Hatene?
yeah.
Oh, I love Hatane. Hatane.
And then I love Morpeko, who is
Morpeko.
another Pikachu clone.
It's literally just Pikachu. Someone dropped like
He's a little
coffee.
hamster.
Someone spilled coffee on Pikachu.
He's a little hamster, and I love him.
Yeah,
And
he is
then,
good. He's good.
I also really love Duraludon, the like skyscraper dragon.
Yeah.
I think his design is just sick.
It looks good. It's obviously like you could tell the inspiration like immediately, but also like it's a design that I think really works. His Gigantamax form is literally just a building.
But yeah, so I think for me, in terms of like Gen 8, there's just a lot that I like, but it would probably have to go to probably Appleton for me.
All right. Yeah. No, that makes sense. Appleton is a good boy.
He is. He's a little boy.
He's just a little boy. I'm trying to think in terms for me. Oh my god, it's tough. I honestly I didn't mention this one earlier, but I really, because here's the thing. How do I even? Okay, I love Score Bunny. I think Score Bunny's design is fucking phenomenal. I don't like its evolution, like the last one.
Oh, you don't like Cinderace?
I don't like him as much. The design got a bit too complicated.
I get that, and also, yeah, Score Bunny is he's just a little dude.
Yeah, I love Score Bunny. Like that is definitely my favorite, I think, out of the bunch. My little guy, just want to give him a little high five and watch him shoot the soccer ball around.
Yeah.
Anyway, the next one I wanted to go over with you. Favorite legendaries.
Ooh, favorite legendaries.
Now I'm trying to think of like how we want to tackle this. Do you want to do it the same way where we go by generation?
Yeah, we can.
All right. So I guess starting from Gen 1, which I mean there are actually a few. It's like 5.
Gen 1 favorite legendary Arcanine.
No.
Its category in the Pokedex is the legendary Pokemon.
Missing Nose, my favorite legendary.
Nah, but real talk, it's probably gonna have to be Articuno for me.
Oh, okay. Team Mystic, yeah.
I am a Team Mystic player.
Same. Team Mystic represent. We're gonna bring back the fucking gang wars of Pokemon Go in the early days. I'm trying to think. For me, for Gen 1, I think it just has to go to Mewtwo, and I think that's just from the anime alone.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like, just like they give him such a deep fucking backstory, and like they kind of hint at like the deep stuff in like the game, but like the way it's all fleshed out with like the movie, I'm like I can't help but like look at Mewtwo and I'm like, oh, this is a character.
Yeah.
And I respect that. Gotta respect that.
All right, Gen 2.
That one's easy for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just say it. It's fucking Celebi. I love Celebi. Oh my god, little fairy. I fucking, because I think I told you about this when we were working at Curry House. The Pokemon Center had like their like Halloween plushes up, and there's one of Celebi as like a mage in like a little mage outfit.
Yeah.
I'm so glad I got that. I'm looking up at it right now. It is adorable, and it embodies like what I love about Celebi. It's that like it's almost like Celtic spirit looking thing. Just this little forest sprite. It's adorable.
Yeah, for me, it's probably Ho-Oh.
Oh, for sure.
I love the Chinese Phoenix design. It's sick.
Yeah, can't go wrong there. The Ho-Oh is a fucking wonderful Pokemon. The rainbow feathers.
Yeah.
All right, Gen 3.
Right, Gen 3. For me, it's Latios.
Oh, Latios. Not bad. The airplane Pokemon.
It's just cool.
Yeah.
And then in Boros, when you got to soar on it, like when it mega evolved and just fly around the top of the region, like that was just like hell yeah, Pokemon.
Oh my god, dude, Oris was. I loved Oris. I heard people don't like Oris as much, but they had some good shit in there. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
I like that. For me, It's no contest. It's Jirachi. Oh, I love Jirachi. So cute. Gonna eat my
Jirachi's
dreams.
It's a movie. I really like the movie for it.
I think that's another reason why Jirachi is my favorite, is because I just think of the movie.
I see.
Now Gen 4 is where it gets hard for me, because there's a lot.
See, Gen 4 for me, I don't really have any much of attachment for any of these Pokemon, so I'm probably
I
just gonna
quit.
say
The
Dialga.
podcast is over. Goodbye. Flip. There's so many good ones. Shaman. I typed in Shaman and it just got me a bunch of pictures of Shaman. The little flower hedgehog.
I liked Manaphy.
What about Victini, bro? I waited in line. That's not. Is it Gen? No, it's not.
It's Gen 5.
Victini is Gen 4.
Do you want to bet?
I will fucking bet. I will bet money on this. Hold on.
How much do you want to bet?
I don't know. Am I wrong?
Yes.
But I waited at Toys R Us for this.
That's a Gen 5 Pokemon, friend.
Oh my god, it's a Gen 5 Pokemon. What the fuck? So I waited to get it in black? I don't remember doing it for black. That's weird. Okay, well I guess I waited to do it in the event there. I could have swore it was in Pearl when I did that. Huh, oh well. I remember my friend getting the action replay and taking me to go see Arceus. That was fun. That was a fun experience. If I have to pick a favorite though, now without, because I was gonna pick Victini. That kind of ruins that plan. No, I guess I'm gonna go with like Palkia. I generally, because I'm a Godzilla fan.
You
Palkia.
spent this time yelling at me about Shaman and you don't even pick Shaman.
Wait a minute. I've made a mistake. I picked Shaman. Hold on. Hold on. Someone needs to fucking wrinkle my brain real quick. Where's the bone saw? So I can fucking wrinkle this brain and like, how did I talk about Shaman for like 5 minutes and not go neutral back to Shaman and go to Palkia? Are you fucking kidding me? TJ, what the fuck? Anyway, it's Shaman. Shaman easily. Stop laughing at me, bitch. Oh my god. Yes. Yes, I went smooth. We've all gone smooth. It's fine.
I'm sorry. It's just so funny that you're talking to me like, how could I not pick Shaman? You love Shaman. This cute little hedgehog. You even Google searched it, and then, oh yeah, Palkia.
Fuck. I'm sorry. It's totally went smooth. Shaman. Shaman's my final answer. Locked in. Oh my god, dude. Alright, Gen 5. What's yours?
Gen 5 for me, probably Keldeo.
Oh, Keldeo's probably, I think I might pick Keldeo also. I'm gonna be honest, Hoopa didn't really do it for me.
Hoopa's Gen 6.
I am going to fucking lose it. You know why I do this? You know why I'm slipping? It's the fucking anime. I swear to god, it's the fucking anime that's throwing me off.
I'm also surprised that you didn't pick Victini.
The podcast is over. Hey, thanks for joining us, guys. Plug anything? I picked Victini for Gen 5. I'm like looking at my notes right now, and it's all fucking ruined because I don't have my generations straight. My memories don't at all line up with reality. I'm from the Nelson Mandela universe.
Holy shit, I'm actually crying, dude.
Keldeo's it's Victini. Victini's the greatest. It's not the cloud scorpion fuckers. It's not. It's not this Reshiram recreational center shit or whatever. It's Victini.
Alright, what about Pokemon X and Y?
Fuck it. My favorite X and Y is what's the Sun and Moon legendary? fucking quit. All right, here, wait, Jet. For X and Y, I'm gonna be honest. Kind of weak in legendaries in my opinion, but I do like Evoltal.
I 100% agree, but I was gonna say Xerneas.
Yeah, I see. That's the thing. I feel like because is Xerneas and Zygarde the same thing? Or is...
No. Zygarde is the green snake, Xerneas is the blue deer.
Oh, I'm fucking dumb. Okay, because I wanted to go on a little rant about Zygarde for a second. Zygarde's lame. He's literally it's like Ben 10 wannabe. I'm
Zygarde's lame.
Zygarde is lame. I'm sorry.
Holy shit, dude, this is so funny.
Let me look at this Ben 10 wannabe looking motherfucker. This one where he's like part dog. What the fuck is this shit? Nah, dude. Zygarde's a little lame. And I did not enjoy picking up his little fucking sperm puddles around Alola.
Yeah, Zygarde is pretty weak in my opinion.
But hey, I like Evoltal. Evoltal's nice. Thanks for that. Clap, clap, clap. On to...
Alright, Sun and Moon Gen 7.
Are the Tapus, are those legendary technically?
No.
What?
Kind of.
I mean...
There's like one per game, but I don't think they're classified as legendary Pokemon.
I have to like actually like look it up to like... I'm gonna be honest. I think this is pretty weak in terms. I think legendaries have gotten kind of well. Now we'll get to Gen 8 when we get to Gen 8. Let's just talk about for Gen 7. I feel like it was pretty weak.
Yeah, Gen 7. I'm probably just gonna say like Lunala, just because I think it looks cool.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna default with you to Lunala. I got Moon because I liked Lunala.
I picked Sun because Sun had Alolan Vulpix.
And that is why I had a friend that would give me the Alolan Vulpix. That is the end of my story. Also, I just realized we went over Gen 3 and we didn't even mention the Reggies.
They were a pain in the ass to get.
The fuck are the sounds they make? Oh god, I fucking, that shit killed me as a kid because like I saw them in game. I'm like, whoa, these guys are like mysterious and big, and then in the anime they're like these weird fucking like dumbass things that just make the most annoying sounds.
They make freaking robot noises.
I don't understand. Anyway, let's go to Gen 8. Gen 8 legendaries. I guess do we include the DLC in this? Because I'm not familiar with the legendaries in the DLC.
Yeah, we can. I'm gonna say Kubfu because he reminds me of Ryu, but just as a little bear.
Yeah, Kubfu is fucking wonderful, and I'm gonna say the fucking deer that reached enlightenment with like its little skinny, scrawny body just hanging down below.
Oh, dude, you don't like Calyrex? He works out at the library.
Eternius is a fucking stupid Pokemon. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, everybody who likes Eternatus or whatever. I'm sorry. It is a bad Pokemon, and everybody who uses him in the raid battles, why are you doing this?
Oh, they use him in the raid battles because
he does a little damage attack, with his whatever cannon.
Yeah, it does bonus damage to Gigantamax Pokemon.
I think if I'm actually being serious, I'm gonna pick one. It's definitely the Sword Dog.
Yeah, I'd say the Sword Dog, if not for the fact that Kubfu and Urshifu are technically counted as legendary Pokemon.
Yeah. How the fuck is Kubfu? Yeah, I guess Kubfu is legendary. That's so weird, though. Does not.
He just reminds me of Ryu, but as a little bear.
I can appreciate that. But yeah, definitely Sword Dog. Their names are dumb. I'm sorry. I love Pokemon. I don't like the names of these dogs.
You don't like Zacian and Zamazenta?
Why are they like? It sounds like a fucking spice. Like I don't get. Whatever. It's fine. Don't crucify me. I love Sword Dog though. Big fan. Zabumafu, whatever the fuck. Zabumafu is my favorite Pokemon. Anyway, that was a fucking train wreck of a picking our favorites. So let's keep this favorites train going. Let's talk about our favorite gym leaders.
Favorite gym leader. Ooh, that's kind of tough for me.
We're not gonna go through every generation for this one because it's too much for
Yeah.
like I can't I picked 3 that like really stood out to me from the entire series, but like I don't know if I could do it for every generation.
Let's see, 3 that stood out for me for the series. I would say Elisa and Skyla from Gen 5. Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
And then this is tough.
I feel like I chose kind of like obvious ones. Well, at least 2 of them.
Did you?
Yeah. Here, I'll share one right now. Norman. Because he's your dad. Yeah, I mean, like, honestly, like, his gym sucks. I'll be like getting through it. It sucks. But he also made me learn to hate slack off, and also made me like realize like I should never underestimate normal types. Because I was always like, at that age, I was like, oh, you know, this normal types are baby Pokemon. No one fucking cares about normal types. And then like I fight Norman, I'm like, oh, you know what? My ass is being handed to me by this fucking thing that's sleeping in front of me.
I guess for my last one, it's either like Marnie from Sword and Shield, because she ends up becoming the Spike Myth gym leader.
Yeah.
But if not Marnie, then Flannery from Gen 3, because just her character is like, to me, it's just so cute because she's inheriting the gym leader position, and so she like tries to come off as intimidating, but she's also like, oh wait, crap, did I mess that up? And I just think that's adorable.
Yeah, I agree with you there for sure. My next one is Giovanni. Just because as a child, as a wee boy, when I'm going through the gym battle, you know, it's like I'm dense. I just didn't see it coming that he was the gym leader. Now it's so obvious. They spell it out for you. It's like so clear that like Giovanni's the fucking like gym leader of Viridian City. But at the end, I'm like, oh, holy shit! Oh no!
It's that guy again.
It's the guy. It's the guy that's beating me up, a 10-year-old boy. And then for my number one, and I gotta say, I think this just lends. I could go on about like Gen 5's. Their gyms were like way more elaborate than like the gyms of the past. I felt like Gen 4 was pretty weak in terms of gyms. You can at me, I don't care. Like I just felt like in general, like stuff kind of felt very cookie cutter. But with Gen 5, and specifically with this one was my favorite. Roxy's gym, which was like the little like punk rock club. Yeah, I fucking love that. I love that like you fight her band members. Like,
I think my favorite part about Gen 5 as a whole was that they gave like a backstory to each one of the gym leaders.
Mm-hmm.
And that just made them feel like so much more real. It's why I like Gen 2 specifically, because you could run into the gym leaders depending on what day it is. Like if you go to a specific city or a specific area on a certain day, like the gym leader would just be like, a gym leader could be there just like living their life.
Really? I didn't even know that.
Oh yeah.
Holy shit! I didn't.
You could run into some of them like in the department store in like Celadon City, or like training on like a route, and I just thought that was dope as shit.
That adds like so much, and like really just like makes the world feel like a real fucking like real lived in world. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's why I love in Gen 5, after you beat the game and whatnot, like you don't just see the gym leaders just in their gym all the time. You see them out in their city, and you can like talk with them, and they each had like their own little thing, which to me is just cool.
Well, that's fucking awesome, because like the implication of like every other Pokemon game is that like these guys basically just fucking live in their gyms.
Mm-hmm.
Like, but like really, like they're literally like what's it called, like just local town heroes, all of them. And so it's cool that like you can have them actually represent like the place that they like live in, and like basically are like these like the ultimate challenge, you know? It's so cool.
Hmm.
I really really dig that.
Yeah, like I also like one of the reasons why specifically why I pick Elisa for Generation 5 um is that uh she actually helps out because like in Generation 5 Black and White 1
Mhm.
you have like two friends, Bianca and Charon.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And well, I was gonna, like I said, I was gonna go into this whole thing about the story of Generation 5, but
Hit it.
Generation 5 has the motif or like the theme of truth versus ideals.
Yes.
And that is reflected with the legendaries, and it's also reflected with your two rivals in Charon and Bianca.
Mm-hmm.
Because Bianca, or well, Charon represents ideals,
Mm-hmm.
in that even though you continue to beat him, he sticks to his ideals of he wants to get stronger and he wants to improve and he wants to learn more, to the point where in Black and White 2, he is the gym lead, the first gym leader, and he wants to help like up and coming trainers and he
That's
wants
so
to guide
cool.
them. Whereas Bianca, realizing she's not as good a trainer as you, she accepts that truth and in turn becomes an assistant to a Pokemon professor.
Holy sh! It's Black and it's dawning on me. Gen 5 is the best gen, isn't it?
I love Gen 5 like
I'm
a
I'm
lot.
astonished at how deep that is.
Yeah, and one thing that I love is that Elisa, um, because after you beat her, there's this whole little mini thing with like Bianca and her father saying like, "Oh, you're not a good enough trainer. Like you should just come home." And Elisa comes up and she convinces her father to like give Elisa, or not Elisa, to give Bianca the permission to follow her dream and become like be a trainer and travel.
Hmm.
And to me, that's just like mind blowing.
Yeah, dude, that's again, it's just simple world building, and like it's crazy to me that that feels like innovation in like the Pokemon series, which has been around for like so long, and like okay, I'm not. We already went over the fucking Pokemon controversies of like Sword and Shield, but it is weird. Like I feel like a lot of that went away. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe a lot of the stuff in Sword and Shield maybe went over my head. I'm sure there's something
I
there.
mean, it kind of did. I mean, I like I really appreciate the designs of the characters in Generation 8 with Sword and Shield. Like I thought, um, you know, all of the gym leaders and whatnot were really cool, and like the
Yeah.
designs of the towns are really cool. But a lot of them kind of like get like blended together almost.
Yeah. Yeah. I can agree with that.
Like with there obviously are some exceptions, like like Raihan and I'd say like Piers are like really cool, and but um some of the other ones like Opal, the fairy type gym leader, the old lady, or
Yeah.
like Melanie and Gordy from Sir Chester, like I feel like I forget about those two quite a bit just because it almost feels like there's not as much about them,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. I can see that. I yeah, I like I'm not trying to be like the Pokemon reductionist and be like, oh well, Game Freaks lost their touch, they just can't do it anymore. I think once like they get comfortable with like the 3D like games, I think maybe they'll like start branching out and bringing that stuff back in. Because like you got to think about it. At the point where like Black and White like came out, that was like when they were like finally at the peak of like their top down like gameplay and stuff. And like I feel like that was like why they felt comfortable actually like branching out and adding those mechanics. And I feel like
I
it
think
does take them a bit to like get the wheels going with this like at least with the 3D.
Yeah, I think that another thing is that just because like Black and White were like kind of heavily criticized when they first came out because it's just like, oh, there's 150 new Pokemon. It's just like, why can't we use any of the original Pokemon or anything? And it's just like, oh, it's all with all this like text or whatever. It's just like boring. Which is
Yeah,
why like
right.
if you ask me to like list the Gen 6 gym leaders, like I can't.
Hmm.
Off the top of my head, I remember like Olympia,
There was
who's
the
like
one with a
the galaxy
Lucario,
one.
I think, and like rollerblades.
Yeah, Karina. Um,
Yeah.
but like realistically, like they're all such flat characters,
Yeah.
and
Their
it makes me
identities
sad.
just became their like types, basically.
Yeah, and I feel like I like the Sword and Shield gym leaders a lot more than the Gen 6 gym leaders because
Oh
like
yeah, they have
the Sword and
ambitions.
Shield gym leaders, yeah, they have ambitions and like you get to like learn a lot about them, especially with like the little trainer cards that you get from them.
Yeah, that's true. I do like that.
Yeah, but I feel like in a way, I'm sorry, I'm pulling a blank here, but after like the criticisms of Gen 5, that maybe that's kind of where I feel like Pokemon went back and they were like, oh, okay, well we got to make
I see.
our games more kid friendly, and they went like, I feel like Gen 6 went very bare bones with it, and it's just like these are characters that are gonna you're gonna look at them and you're gonna know what they are.
Yeah, yeah. I know. I could definitely. I think I see what you're saying, and I agree. So you hear that? People that dissed on Gen 5, this is your fault. You can only blame yourself. No, I'm just joking. Um, did we already go over our favorite regions?
I mentioned mine earlier, and mine is Hoenn.
Ah, okay, yeah. That's right. I don't think I'm. I picked three, and I'll start. I'll just do the little countdown. My third favorite, Galar. I actually really like the Galar region.
I
Galar,
think it's Galar.
Galar, the Galar region.
Oh,
Uh,
I absolutely love the Galar region.
if
Don't
I
get me wrong.
yeah,
It's like it's probably my second or third favorite.
I just really I don't like the wild area is like really pretty. I really genuinely dig the like castle like town aesthetic that they have going, and then
Yeah.
well, I really the one that I like because next to it I had a little asterisk and I put like my favorite city, and or like town in Galar whatever. It's Balinlia. It's like that like mushroom town.
Yeah, the fairy type town.
I just have I have a soft spot for like little mushroom villages. So like when I saw that I was like holy shit, like they
Yeah,
know.
no, that town is so like aesthetic.
So good, so fucking good. Um, the next one I put is Unova, which is just it's New York.
Yeah.
I like New York, and I honestly I think Unova did the city a lot better than Lumoy's city.
Oh, then Lumio City?
Yeah, Lumio City. I felt like because like Lumio City didn't really have like in like how do I say it? In Castelia City, like there's a lot of people like walking around, and like there's like actual like crowds. It feels like really lived in, and kind of like how you said like you can like see people and like at like specific times, but like in like Lumio City, it's like only the people just kind of like standing in front of storefronts, and it feels kind of like empty and
Yeah.
lifeless in
Yeah.
comparison. But like yeah, being someone who like has like lived in New York for a little bit and like I really like love the city like environment, like I feel Unova really captured the feel of that like perfectly. Love it a lot. And then number one, this could totally purely just be nostalgia, but Johto. I'm a sucker for Johto. I just again it's the fucking weeb in me.
No,
Gotta love it.
yeah, no, I love Johto so much, but like, yeah, my third favorite's probably Galar.
Mm.
Um, and if not Galar, it's Alola.
Oh, Lola's awesome too.
Like, Alola just feels like a place that I just want to go to
On
and
vacation.
chillax.
Yeah, man. It's actually like legitimately like the perfect vacation like Pokemon spot.
Yeah. Second for me would be Johto.
Yeah, yeah, Johto.
Uh, Johto for me is the game that I played the most.
Yeah,
Heart Gold, Soul Silver, in my opinion, the best Pokemon games of all time.
they are. No, I agree. I think a lot of people would agree with you there too.
And then my favorite region is Hoenn. Hoenn is to me like I love Ruby and Sapphire so much. It makes me sad that what's it called? The Sinnoh or the Hoenn remakes were not as good.
Hmm. Too much water.
But
Someone had to say it.
for me, uh, Hoenn is very close to like especially like just the region itself and like the design of it to me is just super like comfy. It's very close to like almost like an Okinawan feel. It's got a very kind of like
Oh, I totally understand why you love it now.
yeah, like one of the reasons why I love it so much is because it's nowhere near as like industrialized as like the first two games.
Mm-hmm.
Like Kanto and Johto had a lot of very kind of like big cities
Yeah.
and like and there was like a lot of buildings and technology and whatnot. But Hoenn was more rustic. And it had just in my opinion it had like a lot of character, like Fortress City being built on the tops of
Oh,
trees,
that's right. Yeah.
Lava Ridge Town being built into like the side of a volcano
I
with its
feel like I
hot
totally forget about
springs.
that shit. That's awesome.
um Dewford Town being built on a beach, same with
Yeah.
Slateport City.
Oh yeah,
uh
Sleepport.
like all of those
Go to the
places
Mall
to
of
me.
America.
Yeah, I'm like I just to me like Hoenn is the my favorite region of all time.
Yeah, man, I feel that.
And I feel like the whole like exploring aesthetic just it feels like almost more grand to me in Hoenn because there's so much nature in it.
Hmm.
Whereas like I would say like Johto and Kanto had like it's not like there wasn't like a lot of nature in there, but it almost felt like it was more. I don't know how to put it. Like you could tell that there was
Like
more
more
of like a
urban.
man-made influence in it. Yeah, it was more
Yeah.
urban.
Yeah. Yeah. I totally see that too. I mean, you can go fucking hit the slots in Kanto, so
In the game corner.
yeah. Oh, so I'm curious, what is your what about like least favorite region? I think I
Least
know.
favorite
Wait, can
region
I
for
make a
me is
guess?
Sinnoh.
Yeah, I knew it. I knew you were gonna say Sinnoh. Fuck. I can
uh,
understand why.
Honestly, like for me, the biggest reason why I hate Sinnoh is purely because of Mount Coronet.
Yeah, yeah. Your reasoning for that, you can explain it here because I don't know if we talked about this on stream or on like
So
podcast.
yeah, like I love a lot of the cities and a lot of I love the Pokemon in Sinnoh. Um, but for me, Mount Coronet kills it because of the way that it's set up. Where if you go in from one like from one entrance, there's a preset path that you're going to come out of. There's no like branching paths.
Hmm.
It's literally you go in here, you come out here.
Yeah,
And for me, that's so restrictive.
yeah, I agree.
Because like they make Mount Coronet a place that you have to go through, like go into and out of, like multiple times.
That was definitely like I fucking hated that when I was playing back as a boy.
Yeah, and if it was if it was an like a system where there was like a bunch of branching paths, and like you get more HMs and you get more options to go through it, I would love it.
Yeah, no, that's understandable for sure.
Because like it would take that because like Gen 4 also had one of my favorite mechanics in the underground
Oh my god, the underground is
where
so
you got
good.
to use
Yeah,
the digging kit and you got to go
yeah.
underground and you got to excavate fossils and items and everything, and I thought that was the coolest shit. And
Hmm.
I wish they would bring that back to this day because
Well,
like
they
even though
are.
I don't.
It's in the trailer for the remake.
Yeah, I'm honestly I'm super happy about that.
It's gonna be so good. I want to play Capture the Flag.
But um it's literally just the inclusion of Mount Coronet that makes me really dislike Sinnoh.
Yeah, no, I can totally agree with that. Although I'm gonna fucking murder you for talking shit about my boy Sinnoh. Even though Sinnoh's not even in my top three, I love Sinnoh. I'm like trashing you, even though like it's not even in my top three. I think for my least favorite, I don't know. This may be controversial. I gotta give it to Kanto. I just feel like Johto did it better.
Yeah, I mean, Johto literally brought back Kanto.
Yeah, and then you can go back to Kanto, and it's better. It's the
Yeah, I
same,
mean, I
right?
don't think that's. I think that that's actually like a very common take. I mean, like, yeah, there's Gen 1ers, but um,
Gen Tours,
personally
you know who you
speaking,
are. Rise up, Gen Tours.
personally speaking, it's just like every generation after it just improved upon it.
Oh yeah,
So I don't feel any reason to like hold to the belief that, oh, if it's not Gen 1, it's crap. Like,
yeah. I hate that mentality so much.
yeah, so I mean, like, saying Gen 1 is the worst is almost a good thing because it means that, they constantly improved
Yeah.
upon their design. And the only reason why, like I said, if it wasn't for Mount Coronet, it would not be Sinnoh. That's my least favorite.
And totally, like I totally understand the Mount Coronet thing, because like I mean, yeah, if you're gonna have like a central mountain piece, like it should like lead to other places. You can't just have it be this thing you gotta trudge through, like just to fucking continue on a linear path.
Yeah, like, it would be great if, like, I would want to go through and explore different regions, like different parts of the map.
Yeah.
But Gen 4 is like the one game where I'm just like, no, if I have Fly, I'm never going through Mount Coronet. I'm not
Yeah.
through a 10-foot pole.
Oh my god, I feel that.
Whereas like
Um.
Gen 3, like Hoenn, there's like route, I think if I'm not mistaken, it's Route 114, which is like the really long route with like the waterfalls and everything.
Oh yeah.
And there's like the bike path where if you have the
The
acro
bike
bike, you
path
can
is
hop
so
across
fucking
it
cool.
and like, you could make secret bases and everything.
Yes.
Secret bases in Gen 3 also fucking sick, but
They are.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think the last thing I wanted to go off because I don't know how, because I feel like I haven't really talked to you about the Pokemon spin-off games that much. Have you played, like, how many of them have you played?
Um, almost all of them.
Okay, well then fucking shut me up. I have a top three of my favorite Pokemon spin-off games. I think it would be fun to close off going over those.
Oh
So
yeah, go for it, go for it.
so for my number three, this is gonna be controversial. I think two of my picks are controversial, and I think it's just because I played them at an age where I could enjoy them, but I would absolutely probably not play these in any serious way now. With that disclosure said, my number three is Pokemon Channel, the GameCube. By the way, I'm not. I know. I guess Pokemon, because I didn't have Pokemon Coliseum growing up. I didn't have Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness, because I feel like both of those would end up being on this list if I did. But since I didn't grow up with that, I grew up with fucking Pokemon Channel, which was literally like shopping channel simulator, and you get to unlock the Pichu Bros movie, and you it's like Hey You Pikachu, but you can't talk to Pikachu. It's like a little first person stuff every now and then. I don't know. There's something about it I liked. Maybe it's just like the more laid back like vibe of it, and also buying digital plushies, so that way I can like supplement my actual desire to buy all the Pokemon plushies.
Yeah, no, I mean, honestly, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. If you have like nostalgia for it, good on you.
Yeah, I mean, like I hear people talk shit about it all the time. I think it's totally valid. Just like it's literally just watching TV, the game.
It also gave you access to Jirachi.
It's hilarious. You think I had a Game Boy Advance adapter? That's so cute, Tyus. You think I got this game for like the actual reason people bought it? Oh, that's adorable. No, I just bought my digital Squirtle plushie and called it a day.
Uh-huh.
What about you for like three?
Well, you only listed one.
But yeah, I mean for like your third rank.
My third rank. Okay, so this is tough because I've played so many Pokemon spin-off games. Like, I'm looking at a list of them now and I'm like, I don't know where I want to rank them because I love so many of them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh fuck.
I guess Pokemon Go technically counts, but I'm not putting it on here.
I wouldn't count Pokemon Go. I mean,
It's its own phenomenon. I could.
Yeah.
It's its own phenomenon.
Son of a bitch, dude. There's so many fucking Pokemon spin-off games that I've played, and it's hard.
I'm gonna be shocked. I think I know one specifically that you will probably have on there. Don't want me to take a
Oh
guess?
yeah, I mean Pokemon Puzzle League.
Yeah, that's the one that was literally like. I'm surprised you haven't said it yet.
Oh, because I'm pretty sure that one's gonna be my number one.
Oh, okay. Fuck. Sorry to spoil it.
No worries, but yeah, I mean, now that I'm talking about it, I love Pokemon Puzzle League.
I think you mean Tetris
I am,
Attack.
yeah, sure, but whatever.
I think you mean Yoshi's Cookie or whatever.
Yoshi's Cookie. I am godlike in this game. See me on Pokemon Puzzle League. I will play anyone in this game. I love Pokemon Puzzle League.
It's so hype. My cousin was like all about it, and I just would watch it and be like, "This is like kind of the anime." I see
I
Ash.
remember I played against one of my friends in it like a few years ago. I want to say like maybe 3 years ago, 2 years ago.
Mm.
And after playing one round against me, he said, "Fuck this! I ain't ever playing this shit with you ever again."
That's how you know you've exceeded.
I have been literally playing this game since I was 4 years old.
Holy shit. Okay, I'm terrified to ever
Like,
play you
I
in fucking Puzzle League.
I fucking love this game so much
Jesus.
for no reason other than it's a really good puzzle game.
It's charming. I love the art. I didn't grow up with it, and I never really played it besides watching my cousin play.
But yeah, okay, so what's your second favorite spin-off game?
I kind of feel like I want to replace 2 and 3. I feel like I want to put this one at 3 now that I'm thinking about it more. And here we go. Fucking let me just put my 9-inch nail in my fucking hand right now. It's Hey You Pikachu on Nintendo 64. Look, I was the delusional child that genuinely believed that I had a portal to my own pet Pikachu on my TV when I played this game, alright? I was the naive child that like lived
the way that you're supposed to like enjoy it.
Like little did I know, like Pikachu wasn't registering any fucking thing I said to him, but it didn't matter. I was like, this is my pet, and I get to wake up every morning. And not only that though, have you like, I will like fucking die on this hill right now. The soundtrack to Hey You Pikachu is fucking amazing. Like holy shit.
Honestly, never played Hey You Pikachu. Because I didn't have an N64 growing up.
The good news is you don't need to play it in order to experience that soundtrack.
That's true.
You should give it a listen. I'm trying to remember the composer of that game did a bunch of other like games. Fuck, that doesn't help at all in any sort of recommendation. But I gotta give it. Hey You Pikachu has such a good fucking soundtrack, and every time it's like close to bedtime in my room, and like I'm getting ready for bed, and maybe I'm like sitting down reading a book, I hear the fucking music in my head of like the before you go to bed in Hey You Pikachu.
Let's be real. We're gamers. We don't read.
Yeah, okay. You're right. No, you are right. When I lay down,
why are you trying to fool our audience? Like
when I lay down with my fucking iPhone that's like playing a fucking like super mega video while I play like a game on my fucking Switch, that's my life. Who am I trying to kid? You guys can relate. Anyway, what about you? Give me another spinoff.
I'm tempted to say Pokemon Troze, but that's just another Pokemon.
It's just the Pokemon puzzle games. Pokemon Dash is the one that you've been just avoiding this whole time.
I actually did play Pokemon Dash.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
And I enjoyed it a bit, but not that much. I mean, I also like Pokemon Picross.
Well, that's a Picross. I guess it's a spinoff. Would you call it? But it's Picross. It's just Picross.
Yeah, so that's why I didn't want to include it.
You just like Picross.
I just like puzzle games, man.
It's just Picross.
But okay, so aside from that, oh man, I'm kind of conflicted because I want to say Pokemon Snap, but I also want to say Pokemon Rangers Guardian Signs.
Ooh, circle the Pokemon.
Guardian Signs had this multiplayer mechanic. I don't remember what it was called, but you essentially travel back into the past and you could connect with like up to 3 other friends and do these dungeons. And
Whoa.
these like you could get like special partner Pokemon in the past.
What the heck?
Yeah, it was honestly it was really really cool.
That sounds like really elaborate.
Yeah, and
The
then like
fuck?
the final boss is Arceus.
Oh
Um,
god.
yeah, and like
I didn't realize
oh
all that
each,
shit happened.
yeah, each one of the Pokemon in the past, like they had different stats and you could level them up and everything. Like my friend Dalton and I, we played this multiplayer mode for like days on end.
Oh my god.
And like I
That's
would get
so
mad at
cool.
because like I remember like one of the like bosses of the second like set of dungeons was Tyranitar, and
Mhm.
he got the Tyranitar drop, and like he was using it as partner Pokemon. I was like fuck man, that's so cool. I want to get it now. Like um it also had a little Pikachu with a light blue ukulele, and
What the fuck? What? Oh, that's
yeah. He's
awesome. I
your
like
partner
that.
Pokemon.
Oh, I like
Um,
that.
and then you could like draw different signs with your little capture disc
Mhm.
to summon different legendary Pokemon to help you. It was super cool.
What the fuck? Rangers was way cooler than I gave it credit for because like I only like saw advertisements. I didn't even give it like a chance.
Pokemon Ranger 1 is crap.
Okay, maybe that's why.
Like I don't think Ranger 1 is like it set the foundation and like it was like decent, but
It did what
like
it needed to do.
Shadows of Almia and Guardian Signs significantly better.
Damn, okay. Note to self. The fuck? Did you ever play Pokemon Conquest?
Yes.
Is it good?
It's so good.
Is it basically Fire Emblem?
It's kind of Fire Emblem, but like there's also like all of these things like you have to consider like which warlords you are like communicating with and building relationships with because like they
Oh,
might
so it's
have
Civ.
like conflicts with other warlords,
Oh,
and
that's
then like
cool.
evolving Pokemon is based on like your friendship with them and everything. Like it's so good.
It's Civ, Fire Emblem, and Pokemon had a baby. That's awesome.
Yeah, essentially.
That's so fucking awesome. Because I think I texted you about this, but it's like my dream Pokemon spin-off game would have been a fucking Pokemon Dynasty Warriors game set in like the Conquest universe.
Yeah, and that would honestly be so sick.
Like I want that so fucking bad. And like it would be so cool because like my vision of it is like instead of like swapping between like well like you swap between units but like all the type advantages like play a key role in it and stuff so like you would have to like swap out to like do more damage against like the hordes and shit like that. It would be so good. It could work so well. I guess now that's my dream thing. It doesn't exist, but that would be my number one if it weren't for this one. Pokemon Stadium 2. That is easily like my favorite just because of growing up being like this is what Pokemon really looks like. Like
I cannot tell you how many like I want to say days at this point I have played Pokemon Stadium 2 mini games with my
the
cousins.
mini games too. Yeah, man. Like the mini games were like on par with Mario Party in my opinion.
In my opinion, better than Mario Party for some of them.
Yeah, no,
Like
like just as competitive. Did you see my? I don't know if you were there for this stream. There was a stream where Nathan and I, we played Stadium 2 mini games, and we were playing the fucking the egg one, and like I just
oh yes, I did see it.
yeah my perfect run on the egg, egg game.
Yeah,
Oh my god, that
that's
was so
also
fun.
I really liked the the quizzes in
Oh
those
my
games,
god.
but then my cousins hated it because I was the only one who knew all the fucking answers.
Yeah, exact. That was why I never liked the quiz game because I can't remember shit, and that's like what happens. That's what I get.
But I'd say like arguably my favorite spin-off game, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Blue Rescue Team.
Yeah, dude, that's a series I wish I got into, man.
Specifically because that was the first game that ever made me cry.
Jesus. Oh my
when
god.
I when I beat Pokemon Blue Rescue Team at the wee age of 10, and at the end of the game when you're going back to the human world and your partner starts crying because
Oh
like
my
they don't want
god.
you to leave, and I
No.
started crying because I didn't want to
Oh
leave.
my god.
Like I like legit started crying because I was like, no, I don't want to say goodbye to my
Oh
friend.
my fucking god. Trauma. Like actual fucking trauma. I
That
I just I wish I got to experience that. I definitely like missed out.
it it's so good. Like
Yeah, I had a friend that had it, and I was always just like confused when the minute it started with him telling me like, "Oh, you're a human that woke up as a Pokemon." I'm like, "What? What? It's a Pokemon Isekai?"
it is, but it's so good.
They should make the anime, make the actual Mystery Dungeon anime.
Dude, they actually did have like a spin-off anime for it.
Oh, what? Did it not
There's
take off?
it was like a one episode thing.
Ah, it could have been something. I believe it could have been something.
I wish it was, man. I really wish it was because I thought that it was setting up for something so good.
God damn, man. Definitely from like what I've seen just from afar. Also, I want to shout out some other like Pokemon spin-offs that I did not list either because I didn't play or whatever. But I'm thinking specifically of Pokken Fighters. That shit, that's
Pokken
cool.
Tournament?
Yeah, that shit's cool. I don't know. I just never got interested in it. But like I can appreciate just like the graphics, the fights. They look cool.
It's great, but part of it is ruined for me.
Oh god.
So
Oh no.
uh the guy that won Pokken Tournament the one year it was at Evo,
Mhm.
he won he's a Brixton main.
Mhm.
And they were interviewing him after his win.
Oh god.
And you want to know what he said as to why he used Brixton?
What?
He
Why?
wanted to see more hentai of her.
That's the Pokemon fan base for you guys. After 25 years, it's
I never got into Pokken because I never had a
Wii U.
Wii U, and I know that Pokken Tournament Deluxe is on Switch, but unfortunately,
Yeah.
I don't have any friends who would ever play the game with me.
Yeah, it's not like Nintendo's gonna support it.
No, never.
Yeah.
I mean, the Pokemon Company actually supported it.
Oh, well, then that's fair enough. That's
Like,
good.
with the Pokemon Video Game Championships, there is they have like pretty much like side tournaments for like all of their other games. Like obviously like the big tournament is the like actual Pokemon World Championships, but
Okay.
they do have like tournaments for the Pokemon trading card game as well as Pokken Tournament.
Oh, dang. Okay. You know what? Good on Game Freak and the Pokemon Company on that at least.
Yeah,
Always being
100%.
always being consistent with their like championships.
Yeah, and like also I'm surprised we never got into this during this topic, but you and I have two very different views of Pokemon because you primarily play them like as casual fun,
That's right. That's
whereas
right.
I've played most of the Pokemon games competitively.
That's right, because we talked about this at Curry House like nonstop. Because what's it called? Yeah, I mean, growing up, I mainly just, I mean, I am just a casual gamer. I think I would consider myself more casual, even though I play a lot of games. But for Pokemon, yeah, it was very much like I just go off of what I like, and I'm very like leisurely, kind of like going through and just kind of like, oh yeah, this is nice. And that's why I always hated fighting people though, because like people like you come in, start stomping all over my fucking favorite Pokemon.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I just want my cute boys to come and have a little playtime. You come
Hey
over
man,
in.
but I am not just a competitive hardcore person because as I explained, most of my favorite Pokemon are just because they're cute and I love them.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's true. You have the right balance. You have found your balance.
I think I have.
I can see that. But yeah, we definitely have two different takes on it. And like I've had friends before too that have like tried to get me in on like EV training and like IVs and all of it, and I'm just like I gotta get like an Excel sheet. Like, oh, I don't know. And then they're like, oh, you like Mudkips? Well, forget about him because you'll never use him ever. I'm like, oh, okay, cool.
It's funny in Gen 3 and Gen 4, Swampert was actually hella good and competitive.
What's that? You like Mudkips? Use him. He's viable. I just picked one at random because I assumed out of the fucking 800 Pokemon, I'd pick one. That wouldn't be viable.
Yeah, no, and then like Mega Swampert is actually pretty good because of its ability, but aside from that, yeah,
Mega
like,
Evolution's dead.
it is. It's dead.
It's a shame. I liked Mega Evolution though.
I liked it, but I also didn't because like some Megas were just obscenely broken and competitive, which is part of the reason why they got rid of it.
I liked Mega Evolution. I'm a casual player who's like, oh, Charizard looks a little cooler now. Neat.
Oh,
also, it makes this boss way easier.
I actually used Mega Charizard as my competitive Mega in Gen 6, and it was not as good as Charizard Y, but Mega Charizard X had blue fire and was a dragon, so I was like, I'm using that one.
X was definitely the cooler in appearance. That's for certain.
But yeah.
So that brings us to the end of this celebration.
You know what? Let's end it on a sour note. What's your least favorite Pokemon?
Oh, least favorite Pokemon? Fuck, wait, I'm trying to remember. I literally had one off the top of my head that like I literally just want to fucking scream every time I encounter. Here, well, I'm trying to remember. You tell me yours.
Mine is Mawile.
Mawile, really?
Yes.
Why don't you like Mawile?
I have a very specific reason for disliking it. What? Well, one, its Mega Evolution was busted as shit. So that already.
You have a valid reason to not like Mawile.
No. But that's not the reason why it's my most hated Pokemon.
Okay.
Like, cause, like even if its Mega Evolution was like asked to go against, it wasn't that bad. The reason why I hate Mawile is so during my first couple semesters at college, I used to make money by selling Pokemon Perlers.
Oh yeah. Oh wait, I know this fucking story. It's so good. Keep going.
And so my friends who would play like games would commission me to make them things, like be it like their favorite like Final Fantasy character sprites. One of my friends commissioned me to make like Kirby from Kirby's Dream Land, and people would commission me to make their Pokemon teams.
A simple task.
Yeah, and man, this one dude, Greg, if you by any chance are listening to this podcast, thank you so much for commissioning me to make your entire Pokemon team, like making all 7 of them, because I know it's generally 6 Pokemon, but he had me make 7 of them because it was like his 7 favorite Pokemon.
Oh my god.
It was absolutely a pleasure, and I am so happy that you framed them and took a picture and showed it to me. That made me super happy. But Greg was not the one who commissioned me to make Mawile. Brandon, if you're listening to this podcast, you already know that I fucking hate Mawile because of you. Because I explained this to you the moment I gave you the Perler.
Oh my god.
So I making Perler beads is a rather simple task. You put the beads onto a pegboard, and then once they are correctly aligned, you put a piece of baking paper over it, take an iron, and use the heat to melt the beads together.
What could possibly go wrong?
So as I was making the Mawile Perler, my knee hit the leg of the table, and a few beads moved around, but that's no big deal. It's happened before. But, for me, it's no big deal. Happens all the time. But then as I was moving the beads back into position, I sneezed. And these Perler beads are small, tiny little plastic things. So the slightest movement will make them go haywire. And I sneezed, and these beads flew all over the room.
Oh my god.
So my roughly 45 minutes, an hour of work, all gone in an instant.
With someone who proclaims to have a slightly more wrinkled brain may look at the situation and say, shouldn't you hate yourself for sneezing and pumping?
No, I entirely blame it all on Mawile. I know it's my fault. I'm well aware it's my fault.
No, it's Mawwile's fault.
Small Wile's
I
fault.
love the fact that you take it out on Mawwile though.
Yeah, and because of that, I hate Mawwile.
It's fair enough. I found I just found my Pokemon and I fucking I'm filled with rage just looking at him. It's fucking Sunfisk.
Oh, Stunfisk?
I hate Sunfisk.
Close second for me though, that I hate, is Alolan Executor.
Oh, what? What are you talking about? You're nuts.
No, I already hated Executor for so long because it makes no sense. How the fuck do eggs become coconuts?
They're seeds.
But the worst part was that when they made Alolan Executor, they made him a dragon. And my friends know that
unnecessary balance.
My friends know my favorite type of Pokemon is dragon.
Oh my god.
And so I had a bunch of people messaging me saying, "Hey, look, it's a dragon now, so you have to like it." And multiple people messaged me about Alolan Executor multiple times. And because of this, I hate Alolan Executor so much. But not as much as Mawile.
Oh my god. I think if I have to pick like a second one, I don't know the name of it, but I can try and describe it and let me see if you can name it. Okay.
Go for it.
So it's like a rock and it's got like two arms coming out of it and what is it?
Binnacle.
Is it Pinnacle? Yeah, with like the little striped sleeves and there's like faces on like the palms.
Yeah, and it's the little eyes are angry.
Yeah,
right?
that thing is fucking dumb.
There's Binnacle, and then it evolves into Barbaracle.
I guess they're both of these are like fish. Sunfisk and fucking Binnacle. I'm sorry, guys. Any fans of those two Pokemon, I'm sorry I pissed you off, but they're just not. They're not wonderful. They do not bring joy. Sorry. Anyway, I guess we'll wrap up this podcast. This is a meaty podcast at 2 hours and fucking 30 minutes. Anybody listening, thank you so much. Like, holy shit.
Thank you so much for listening the entire time.
Yeah, man. Episode 3, and we're going strong, and we have so much more to bring. And guys, go ahead and check out the description for links to all of our other more exciting content that you can check out so you can just binge on everything we do and never stop listening to us. Isn't that right?
Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna be trying to stream more.
Yes, you will.
And also, if you have a PS4 and you like Japanese games and you like VTubers, buy Neptunia Virtual Stars on PS4.
We're not sponsored, but also we need to make it clear that you worked on this fucking game.
I am not sponsored by Idea Factory or Idea Factory International at all.
You must disclose. You must disclose you worked on the game.
I did work on the game, and it's a very fun game.
So please check it out, guys.
A lot of tongue-in-cheek humor. It's very good.
You're gonna love it. Doctors recommend. All right, guys. I've been TJ,
and I've been Tyus,
and this has been the Untitled Gaming Podcast Project. We'll catch you on the next episode.
Yeah, thank you so much for listening, and have a great day.
Good night. Or wait, you said day. I said night. Wait.
Well, you know what? We're covering both options.
Oh shit.